Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. Come on in here and take your shoes off and relax. We got some things we need to talk about. First, we're gonna talk about uplifting Camilla Cardoso. So I'm gonna show two videos. The first one is gonna be like for 3 minutes, and the next one is her 2024 highlights or whatever. And then we'll talk a little bit about her this year. The reason why I chose 2024 is because I want you guys, if you haven't seen it or if you don't know, I want you to see how she was playing last year and the difference of this year. And how her journey continues. And sometimes our players are going to go through things, but it's always good to know um it's good to know things about them. It's good to know things about your favorite players. And I'm just I'm just enjoying watching them play, even though I know what they're going through, just to see them on the court, because we don't know the behind the scenes stuff. We don't know everything that's going on. But when you follow a player, you start to pick up on some of their habits. You start to learn, you know, um, she's going through something. You could just be able to tell on some things or whatever. So I'm here. I like doing this type of thing because it brings attention to our players. It lets you know that it gives you a better perspective of your favorite players. Um, and pretty much that's what it is, their personality before they hit that floor, you know? Okay, so let's start off, guys. I'm getting ready to play the first one now.
If you had to say what the theme of your story is, what is that theme?
I'd say just a 14 years old girl that left her home country behind to go chase her dreams. Growing up in Brazil was really hard. I came from a family that didn't have much, but my mom always made sure that she worked 24/7 to provide everything that me and my sister needed. I didn't have nobody to stay home with me. My sister had basketball practices, so I used to go with her to the arena and just sit on the bleachers waiting for her to be done. And then I started playing, I started practicing, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, this is what I want to do for real. I want to play professional. I want to make it to the WNBA. So it was a day after I turned 14. I'd never been to the United States before, so I didn't know what to expect. And it was the first time I was ever going to leave my family behind me. I was just super excited, but I also was nervous. I was scared. I'll say losing my family was my biggest fear. For the first 4 years, I was super homesick, but I used to call my mom and my sister every night. They used to tell me, there's just better days ahead of you. Don't ever give up. Just keep chasing your dreams, keep pushing. And that's what I did.
With the third pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Kamilla Cardoso, University of South Carolina.
You had to leave home from Brazil at 15 years old. Why did you believe in yourself so much at such a young age?
I had a goal to give my family a better life. So I'm just so thankful that I was able to be here. Most of my dreams that I had wrote in a paper when I was leaving Brazil is accomplished. My mom's biggest dream was that me and my sister graduated college, and I did. And I had a dream to win a national championship. We won 2. Also making to the WNBA, and I made it.
Your center, number 10, Kamilla Cardoso.
Cardoso, there's your touch, and there's your bucket.
Ooh.
Cardoso from behind, tracks it down.
I'm just happy and excited to be here, honestly. I feel like I represent my country really well. Not many of us make it this far, and I did. And I know there's a lot of girls that see me as an inspiration, so Just keep chasing your dreams, keep pushing, and everything is gonna work out. Brought to you by your local Ford dealers.
So guys, that's video 1, and then we're going to look at her highlights. Hey, Miss D, we're gonna look at her highlights for 2024, and then we'll start. Hey, in the dark with a smile. So we're gonna go over the second video now, guys, and then we'll touch back on both of them, Miss D, and then we'll also talk about like our players, this season with our injuries, with the injuries and stuff. How we
How you
need to.
doing? How you
Hey,
doing? Hey, I'm sorry.
yeah, I couldn't hear you before. So yeah, I played the first one, and then I played the second one, and then we'll
Okay.
touch back on them. And
Okay.
then we're also going to talking about our injuries. Well, not our injuries, but our favorite player injuries. Hey, Donna. Hey, in the dark. And who else? I saw somebody else up here too. So we'll go over this. Hey, Riddick. Yes, we can get into it, Riddick. So we're gonna go over the second video with the highlights from 2024, and then we'll touch back. We'll do a little bit of the highlights for this year, but the reason why I didn't do the highlights for 2025 too much is because I wanted people to see the difference from Kamilla last year to Kamilla this year. Far as her vibe and what they're going through with the team, and it's just good to know our players first before they hit the court. If I'm gonna stand 10 toes behind somebody, I kind of want to know, what I'm saying, who they are, what they're about, what they, what they're working on, their personality or whatever and stuff like that, so I can better understand them, like when they're on the court, playing ball and and doing stuff outside of there. So we'll touch back on that once we finish with the highlights. Okay, guys? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. Miss D, I didn't know you had to do share screen for each time, so I guess I'll do it again.
Yes, and sometimes I get it messed up too. So you do have to share the screen because when I go back and look at it, I'm like, it didn't show up, it didn't pop up. So yeah, you do.
Okay, so for each video is separate. Is that what it is?
Yep, you type it, the clip you want, and then you have to share a screen. Make sure it pops up in your the box, because otherwise you'll be like, oh my God, it's not there. You think you looking at it? I mean, you think they looking at it, but they're not, right?
Okay. Because I was like, what in the world going on? Can y'all see it now? Nope, still can't see it. Hold on.
So here comes the
There we
double.
go,
Found
guys.
Reese.
Sorry about
Reese
that.
with the lay-in.
Nice job there.
Hey, Jamal.
36-27 Mystics lead. 3:38 to play here in the first half. Touch pass to Reese for the lay-in. Her mom loves that, but Eric Tebow does not.
Dana Evans trying to feed Cardoso. Gets it to go. Tough two to get. So the game brought to you by Sloan, the largest provider of smart and sustainable commercial restroom solutions. That was a tough pass to make, a tough two to get.
Dana Evans drawing a couple defenders, dropping it off.
Thomas with a smile and a couple.
Ooh.
Cardoso from behind tracks it down.
Yeah, DeWanna Bonner's like, yeah, I'm going to get to the rim. No, you're not. We're going the other way. Great block. It's a really good move there, but Cardoso showing you her defensive prowess. Nice block to get it going the other way. I don't think she knew that there was backside help.
Jones with her 14 points. Cardoso with her third block coming over weak side.
Their timing's been impeccable. See this move. Bree Jones has been having a lot of success. Kamilla does a good job of anticipating and coming on the block.
Atkins adds one more to this Mystics lead here on the kick. Here's Onyenwere in the corner. She gets that to go.
In the starting spot again here in the third quarter. The first time that they've started this year for the Chicago Sky. Backdoor cut from Mabry. Sky looking to make a push and a comeback. Cardoso, there's your touch, and there's your bucket.
We just saw a glimpse of it, what happens when you have Kamilla Cardoso protecting the basket.
Gets another block. Cardoso is a machine back there. Carter gets it to go.
A 13-3 Indiana run. A lot of substitutions for Chicago, and Kennedy Carter back in. Caught Clark sleeping for two. Clark trying to get it to Boston, wasn't there. Now has it knocked away. Cardoso, the deflection. Kennedy Carter lays it in.
Out of the rotation because of that knee injury and is slowly working herself back. Gave Carlton the spot, a block from Cardoso. Swats that one away.
Carter spinning away from her primary defender, and the help just could not get to her in time on the fade.
There's Lloyd with a post-up, just enveloped by Cardoso. Pacific Northwest. Right after this is Jewel Lloyd just gets erased.
Allen lost it to a cutting Cardoso. Did well to keep it in bounds. Then to her rookie partner in crime, an Angel Reese. The Kamilla to Angel connection.
Third triple of the ball game. 13 points off the bench. And a menace defensively. Kayla Thornton on Onyenwere once again.
Oh, the little pass. Cardoso, they'll say, took it right back. Asia wanted a foul call and leads to a 3-ball for the Sky.
Sometimes adjustments have to be made here, and they're going to have to be made midway through the first quarter. Here for the Sky, 15-5 your score. The missed shot, Diamond DeShields has checked in. Let's see if they can get some pace. Here going, DeShields! Fast break points.
Rebound secured there by Hamby. Dangerfield to pitch ahead. Talbot, nice ball movement. Cardoso coming from behind for the strip. What a play there by the Rook.
Largest lead of the day for Phoenix, up 11. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Natasha Mack at the scorer's table. I don't know how that ball got in. Cardoso had to deal with some foul trouble. Double team comes, she finds Angel Reese.
Great give and go pass leads to an opportunity for an and one for Cardoso off the feed from Lindsay Allen.
A high pick and roll with Cardoso running to the basket and getting an and one.
7 to shoot. Plump to Wilson. Oh, blocks by Cardoso. What a day. What a recovery.
I think as a team that's trying to three-peat, you got to keep it honest. You have to know exactly where you are. You have to have a high self-awareness.
Cardoso, you can count it.
Good play call here from Coach Weatherspoon. It was a cross-screen action. Cardoso gets it, gets pushed in the back, and finishes.
Wilson gonna take it herself. Asia Wilson, a one-person. Asia break, but blocked again by Cardoso. Cardoso with 5 blocks on the afternoon.
Kamilla Cardoso not giving up on the play. Tracked back. All ball. Come on, rookie. Beautiful defense there. I think that's a perfect play to show the DNA of Chicago. They're hustlers. They don't give up. They're grinding. They track back every single time.
And we don't know, obviously, when her return will be, but out with health and safety protocols here tonight. Angel Reese bringing it across the court, finding Cardoso, a back cutting Onyenwere for 2.
South Carolina, so she felt the double coming, and she's always going to look opposite to where the pass.
Atkins, baseline penetration to Edwards. Cardoso in her way. Onyenwere enjoyed your interview there at halftime with Michaela, and a cutting Michaela and a scoring Michaela. Smart and sustainable commercial restroom solutions, and the Pass from Cardoso to a cutting on Yunwede.
If you can switch those ball screens.
Jefferson with the miss. We welcome all nerds on this show, especially nerdy basketball coaches. Cardoso! Body bucket and one for Kamilla.
Watch out for the big girls. It's a beautiful power slide along the baseline. And this time the double team came, but instead of passing out, she said, it's my time to shine. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
6 to shoot. A back cutting time into Shields. 9 points off the bench.
So it's her season high and her career high. And they look at Cardoso again, who gives it to Allen. Oh my, what a pass!
They could get right back in this thing.
Damn.
Definitely a 14-point game.
Yeah. Oh, Cardoso, the SWAT.
No lead is safe, and especially with Cardoso bringing it defensively. Chicago is hanging.
They have extended the lead up to a dozen. Final 6 seconds of the quarter. Allen gets double teamed. Cardoso from 17 feet away buries it with one on the timer.
Kamilla Cardoso shot that like she practices these 17-foot jumpers all the time, Noah.
Carter, it was Sheldon on Carter, which is causing issues for Dallas. Cardoso, really good passer, drops it down, and an and one for the former wing.
Post to post, high-low action. No one knows how to pass it to a post better than another post. And Kamilla Cardoso, she's one of the best passing posts in the league. She gave it to her counter.
Diana Taurasi, will this be her last season? But Cardoso, if it is going to get that last block against her.
I want Kamilla Cardoso to make it just as hard for Phoenix to score in the paint.
Woo, that was great, huh, guys? Well, you know, we'll talk about this year in a minute, but listen, Kamilla, coming from Kamilla's mouth, how she feel about playing basketball. Kamilla wants to play basketball. It's not she might, or you think, or she just playing for her family. She actually wants to play basketball. So we could clear that one up. Also, she is a beast. So I see why like K-Sap, Keisha, and Broclaw and stuff like that, you know, say when they critique her on her game and stuff like that, the different, you know, stuff she needs to work on, her great points or whatever. So this goes to that where you see the highlights or whatever, and you can tell like, okay, you know, this is what she's doing this year. And we know that she can do it because we've seen her do it last year. We'll talk about the difference in that. So let's go back to the first video where Kamilla, you know, is speaking out. She's using her voice or whatever to express how, you know, where she came from. As you notice, she said they didn't have much, you know, they worked with what they had or whatever. And, you know, she did come over here, she said 14, but they're saying 15. So Kamilla would know her age when she came over here, right, guys? So she came over here at 14. She's coming to play over here. That's one. That's a lot. And you see how long it took her to adjust coming over here. Yeah, Riddick, she is. And so she had to adjust. And I can imagine, because you know how you move somewhere. If you move to a different state, you homesick for a minute. It take you a minute to get adjusted. You be like, I'm ready to go back. You know, so I can understand her going through that. But just to see her passion and her wanting to play, guys, you know how you were young and you wrote down what you wanted to be and stuff like that. And you know how we're young, we believe it's gonna happen, but we're not for sure, you know, kind of thing. But she didn't stop. She kept going. She believed in herself for her to come and play. And she expressed that, you know, not just for being away from her family, but to be able to play something that she loves to do. And it does make a difference with your coaching, especially coming from a different country. You coming over here, you don't know who to trust, how to trust. You over here alone. None of your family is here. You don't have a choice but to put your trust in your coach, you know. And it just was a blessing that she got the right coach that saw once they see you know what you have and what you work with and your personality, and that you really want it, they're gonna work with you until we see it happen, until you know see everything happen with her. And so I didn't watch Kamilla like in her beginning stages. I watched her in when I started watching Angel Reese. So that was 2 years in before they came to the W or whatever. So now I'm going back, you know, doing my research and stuff with that or whatever. And I just think she's been through a lot, and to come and just play basketball like that, guys, that we need to like give her a pat on the back. I mean, a hug and everything else too, you know, because that's a lot. She's still a baby because she won't grown. You know what I'm saying, Miss D? So I just wanted to talk about Kamilla because I noticed she also receives that hate and stuff like that too, and she also sees it. So I noticed that she was not on her socials for a good 2 weeks. I was watching, I was checking. I said, I got a feeling, you know, Miller, something's not right. Of course, we know a lot's not right with our team, but it was just like she usually TikTok is her happy place. So if you don't see her when you on TikTok or social, but mostly TikTok, I would see her when I'm scrolling, and she always doing something funny or going live or something to cheer her up. And if you remember last year, Angel, they were saying if Kamilla is she loves TikTok, that's her place. She stays on TikTok. That's her happy place. And she had nothing until I saw her post on IG. She posted something inspirational, something spiritual, whatever. I said, okay. She probably went through her you know, her breathing moments, and you do need to take a breather from social media, you know. And so she was probably doing that, but to see her repost, you know, I was like, okay. But yeah, and not so much as like Miss D, some people are hard on her and some people aren't. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in the way that K7 and you, Miss D, critique Kamilla compared to somebody say, oh, I'm a Kamilla's fan, but I'm tearing her down. Kamilla playing ball and coming over here at 14, whatever weight she has or the body shaming, it needs to stop. The way that she speaks and you got a problem with it, you need to stop. Because before you could talk, you had to crawl, you had to walk, you had to learn how to speak. So give this young lady some grace in her year 2, right? We got a lot of shenanigans going on with our team. So, you know, I just was like, when I had to play that video about 5 times because I was like, man, she really did. You know what I'm saying? She really did want to play ball. And this is where you have to do your research. When somebody says something or they think what a person means, if you see or know that they spoke out on it, post it, guys. This is what these young ladies need. They need the facts over feelings. They're going my people saying facts over feelings, you know, so they need that as part of their, you know, encouragement or whatever. Don't stop critiquing, because if you can't be critiqued, then something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You have it makes you stronger. You might not want to hear it sometimes, because I'll be like blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But I still gotta hear it because I know it's the truth or whatever. But if you're gonna critique a person, critique them with respect and not like talk about them bad. You know their culture or you know what they believe in, you know how they dress, how they talk, or if anybody know anything about Kamilla, she does not like to do pressers. She does not like to do pressers. So she always like, that's why she's making them faces or, you know, doing whatever. She don't like it, you know, but, and that's okay. I think a lot of pressure is on her this year, and that's understandable because we're so used to seeing Kamilla play like that, and Kamilla has not played like that this year. That's why I see why you guys get on Miller. And Miller know what she do, what she needs to work on and where she's at. But when a person is going through a lot of stuff, guys, it's hard to get that same person. I know it's their job. Don't get me wrong. I understand that, but still, they're human. That's what I'm saying, Miss D. They can critique her and all that great stuff and say what you want her to do. But when y'all be doing it, y'all be going by, hey, Kamilla was this at South Carolina. Now she this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be breaking it down. And sometimes people don't even want to hear that, but you got to hear that to understand Kamilla's game. Okay. Miss D, you go ahead and touch on it.
I wanted to touch on, you was talking about her journey. She landed in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And she played AAU with Raven Johnson. That's how she got. Well, she transferred to South Carolina. She wasn't originally in South Carolina. She wound up in upstate New York, played for Syracuse. She transferred to South Carolina because of Don Staley and Raven Johnson. And the cool part about her and Raven's friendship is they became like sisters. I think saw something where she became close with Raven's parents or mom.
Mm-hmm.
So even Raven's mom, treat her like a daughter. So she needed that second home. So that's pretty cool. My critique of her is not personal as far as her language barrier or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
critique is you see, you know what? Somebody need to show her that Kamilla. I know, you playing with Bam Bam and the Bad News Bears, and they just look not like pro players, but even in that, you notice how she was when she seemed to have a bounce to her game last year. She seemed to be real excited, and she was shooting jump shots and taking it to the hole and blocking everybody's shot. And now it's like, that's just like so this team will suck any energy out of you. And then with
Right.
and
There you
Jeff
go.
and that dang on he's not a bad guy. She just realized this guy is not it right now. He need to go sit down somewhere.
Right.
So
And look,
Kamilla,
Miss D, look, imagine what they see behind closed doors
I
that we
know.
don't get to see.
Look,
Imagine what
you
they're
know what?
hearing.
Right? You know what she probably see? Jeff probably bully Steve Urkel Jr. And she's like, oh, this
Let me
guy,
tell
he
you,
ain't got no power. Go ahead.
look, no, Miss D, them young ones, they be ear hustling real good, and they hear, they won't say nothing. They'll go, I
Exactly.
know her and Angel be talking, so you already know,
Exactly.
and they be like, girl, let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? When they catch it or whatever. So yeah,
Yep, she was. She was. She did teach her English. She helped her with some slang, and you see, Raven even help because she ain't know about the bust down game. Raven helped her with, helped her with the burgundy bust down game. Look, she got the little burgundy bust down. Now she know how to do
Yeah.
the bust down. She ain't know how to do all that. No, just playing. Because at Syracuse, you look at some of them pictures, she ain't had Raven help her with the bust down. But no, just playing. But yeah, they became like sisters. So that's pretty good at Raven took a took the whole tour like a little sister because she's a little younger, like a year younger. But yeah, she became like a little sister.
And let me tell you guys, I had families that were from Brazil that I taught for when I was teaching pre-K.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, they are the best. They are the best. Let me tell you, they can cook their butts off. You hear me? And
good.
cheese bread is
Mm.
awesome. Like, but the way that the Brazilians, they do the cheese bread, you can get meat in it, you can get chicken, or you can get beef.
Well, that sounds good.
Or you could get steak inside the cheese balls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I call them cheese balls, but
it sounds like a quesadilla. That's what it sounds like.
No, it's shaped. It's shaped
I know. That's what. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
It
gosh,
sounds like that.
It's just
But
the
just
whole
good.
overall. It's just good. You love their kids, they love you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And they invite you to parties. They are party when they party. they party.
That's what I heard. Look, you want to
One
go
of my
home? Like, no, come on, let's keep party. I keep hearing that. Like, oh,
yeah,
I'm going home.
one,
But
one,
after a certain time, I want to go home. I try to
but it be so like it's so they love you. Like when you enter,
right.
when you go to their houses or whatever, guys, and go to the party. This was a kids party, guys, that I was supposed to be going to.
They'll still
My
laugh,
boo,
huh?
look, my little boo boo name, his name was Henrique,
Aww.
and I got the pleasure of teaching him now. He had his little moments, you know what I'm saying? But I
You know how
love him.
kids are, right?
I
You know
didn't play about him. And so I got invited to the birthday party. Oh my gosh. They had the Brazilian bread, the Brazilian pastries.
He
They
loves him
had
some Miss
steak.
ADP. Mrs. ABP. Hey, Miss ADP. Hey. Like,
Well, it was Miss Alicia, and then it
I
changed
know.
to
I'm
Miss.
just messing with you. I'm just saying.
No, no, it's
For
funny because
purposes.
they give you some titles, boy. It was
Right.
Miss. They were saying Miss Alicia, then they switched to Miss Claus. I said, "Oh my gosh," because they were a blessing to me, so I made sure that I was a blessing to them,
right.
or whatever. But yeah, so look, my parent was like, Miss Alicia, you want to, it's like 12 and 1 in the morning. You could go home because we're going to be up the rest of the morning. I said, okay,
Wow.
yeah, they don't, and they have mad food. That food is so fresh, guys.
I'm
It's
sure.
real fresh. And so I used to enjoy going to the parties and stuff like that. But check them out though. Check it out on YouTube. You can make them, but I didn't. My parents made mine, or I go to a Brazilian restaurant.
No, I want to go. I want to go to the authentic. I ain't trying to. I want to make it how they make it. I'm trying to go to the authentic.
Oh, we need to adopt you a family because.
And you know what? You know what? Do they drink a lot? Because Kamilla, she her coke and rum.
They celebrate, so
she get a little tipsy. Ooh, Lord,
they celebrate. They're gonna
have
everything.
I can't do it. I might take a shot of tequila. Ooh, can't do it. Might.
And then for Raven to do that, listen, guys, Oi and Chow, those were my two. Hi.
Aww.
But look, I started learning Portuguese, and then I took a break in it because it was so much going on or whatever. But I am gonna get back to it now. Learning Portuguese is different, but it has a lot. Like when you learn Spanish, it's a little bit of a comparison. But Portuguese has got a real flippy twist to it. It's tight. I like it. But, it got a little twist to it or whatever.
Right.
So it's no joke trying to learn Portuguese.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say it's best to teach, to learn when you're a child. They learn quicker. Because Casey was speaking, Miss D, he was speaking Dutch and all that stuff. He taught himself.
Wow.
We didn't even know. Look, that's why when he went to speech, he won't say nothing because he was learning those languages.
Dutch, right.
So, it depends on your level of understanding how quick you learn Portuguese or whatever. But it would be nice to do it. So for Raven to do something like that, that shows a lot of love and respect for somebody. To do that and a big heart, to have a big heart to do that for Kamilla.
Oh, Raven is pretty cool. She seemed like
she is. I checked Miss Raven out. She's
a good teammate. She's a good teammate.
Yeah, and what I had to do when K-Step and Brooklyn and Brooklyn them start talking about the different WNBA players, college students that were coming into the WNBA, and they were listing all these players. I had to go back and research. A lot of them, what I'm saying? I'm like, who is this chick? Who is this chick about to get flogged? It's like, okay, yep, she got to be on the team. And what happened? Look at that. Look at God, the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's who I want. I want Raven. I want the Raven, Angel, and Kamilla. I like Raven first. Kamilla. If she get comfortable with somebody, and that's why Raven will be good because she's comfortable. That's like her sister.
I know. The thing is, we've been saying this for so long, Miss D. You have a coach of heart, and you got a coach with no balls. So there you go.
And you see, like I said, she need to see the 2024 Kamilla. Like, despite we all know that Spoon is a master motivator. she has that natural ability to motivate you.
Mhm.
She's gonna be religious with it. She's gonna give you a Bible verse. She's gonna give you inspiration. You know what? If she wasn't a coach, she'd be a dang on inspirational speaker. Inspirational speaker. Can't even say it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And Miss D, you gotta have that. If your player trusts just a little bit, look, get a little bit. You think they won't go out there and bust their bottoms for you, even if their team not doing the greatest? They will do it.
Exactly.
But
And
we
you
don't.
notice. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I
No,
want to
I'm just
say,
saying. Go ahead, Miss D.
Angel. So, we was talking about how. Well, I want. You know what? People think the word sensitive is a bad thing, but she's sensitive, and so is Angel. It's just that
And me,
Angel.
guys.
Huh?
I said, and me,
Me
but
too. But I think Angel learned how to cope with it. It got to her last year before she got drafted, and she was crying on the podium at LSU. When they lost in the tournament. But despite that, Angel is mentally. I'm not saying that Miller is not mentally tough. I think Miller hasn't tapped into not letting things bother her.
and she'll get there.
Right.
That's what I'm
That's her
saying.
problem.
And let's go
She really
back.
don't have to work on the. She don't really have to work on too much. Maybe the defense, but she really to me, she don't have to work on too much. It's just
Mm-hmm.
her aggressiveness. If you look, nobody can stop that girl. She's a beast. But
Miss D.
she has to have it in her mind.
And she probably do, but let
So
me
yeah.
tell you something. When your mental is constantly getting attacked, man,
Yeah.
some people ain't got that yet. And this goes back to
Right.
understanding where Kamilla comes from, understanding her culture, because
Right.
everybody don't react the same, same way, and everybody don't accomplish their goals or something that they hold on to be a habit or anything overnight. Sometimes it might take you a month, but it might take me a whole year.
Right.
Because that's why people got to be careful. It's not most of the time it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And if you having a conversation about Kamilla, guess what she gonna remember out of that whole conversation? That one negative thing you said. She gonna forget about the rest of the conversation, and her mind is going straight to that negative comment. And everybody takes stuff different. And this is why they be like, oh, such and such was such a beautiful girl. She had a lot going for her, and we don't see her anymore on this earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody does stuff different, but you are right. We know that Kamilla has it in her. We know what Kamilla can bring to the table. So if she hasn't brought it to the table in the way that we know this year, we know something is up.
Right.
And
So
to Kathy, read my lips.
I know.
Read. I want to ask a question, Kathy. How do you sleep at night knowing that these women are going, and it's all across the board with our players this year? If I don't care. I know you got to do your money stuff and all this kind of stuff, but if you don't grab a hold of our players and their mental, you won't have those players on that floor. Yes, a person can easily be replaced, but you'll never get a genuine person like that. Not like that. Not in that flow. Anybody can play the game, but genuine people, those people you want to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? The other ones, they're going to come and go, and they can change on you real quick or whatever. But
you know what? Kathy's problem. Kathy, she treats look, it is a business. And she's the CEO of the business, which is the WNBA.
That's what I'm saying. She's on her end.
Right, but she don't care about that. Right.
They don't. They don't. Corporate world,
she don't care, but
they
she
do
should
not.
have some people that probably can help with that. But as far as her job is, she said, as long as I balance the budget and make this league a better league, whatever go on with the fans, unless it don't get too out of hand, I really don't care. I mean, that's what she's basically saying, because when, like I said, last year she went on MSNBC, like a cable program. They asked her about it. Right. So they asked her, and she kind of skipped over and said, well, it's basically it makes money because it's Larry Bird and Magic Johnson 2.0. Like it's kind of. But I want to go back to Kamilla.
Okay, go ahead.
So Kamilla has to find. She has to understand what triggers her and what kind of keep her in the funk. Talking about mental health and how she can use that the negativity as motivation.
Well, she's
Because
Oh, go ahead, Miss D. Go ahead and
no,
finish.
no,
I'll
because
touch
I
back.
think somebody said I think it's Reddit. She said that compare her to you know what? She's just as talented as Aaliyah Boston. She's just as talented as Fee. She's just as talented as any center out there. She just as tall. She's taller than Asia Wilson. Only person she's not really tall as right now. Well, not right now, but tall as is Brittany Griner. We know that she could be a beast. She just got to get her mental together, and then don't let the bad news bears take you out your game. Find a way to score. Find a way. Don't
Well,
let them. Last year she had better guards. You see in the highlights, the guards was better, a lot better. They know
man,
how to
they
get
was
the
getting,
ball. They know how to score. They was hitting her,
they was getting it to her,
and she was geeked up. She
and
was geeked up.
Angel was getting it to her, and so we know what the missing piece of the puzzle is for that. But when you have a coach and a GM, in the way it is what it is, guys. They dropping the receipts. They showing for themselves. This ain't something as fans we making up. We're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing the repetition for this year with our team and our favorite players or whatever. And so what took me but it didn't take me by storm, but this is part of hey, Kamilla, we love you. I'm a fan. I'm gonna ride or die for you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, right? When I saw that commercial that Kamilla did for mental health and how she handles mental health, guys,
Right.
she going through.
Yeah.
We have to watch the receipts she's going through. Yeah, and people be like Milla, she smiles through everything, whatever the case may be. Even Angel said in the presser, but you notice when Angel said in the presser, she cut it off. She can't get a world too much because you don't know how to handle it. So no, and she's not gonna tell that girl's business or whatever to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, yeah, Milla laughs through everything, even through this, even through that, and the way. When Milla started doing that and I saw her, my daughter does that. My daughter will smile through whatever she's going through, guys. She was smiling through her postpartum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is a smile and a laugh because that's the only way they know how to handle it without someone asking them 100 questions at one time or what's wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I knew then, I was like, yeah, she laughed at some stuff funny and some stuff she laughed to try to keep herself motivated. That's why I said we all handle stuff, in different ways or whatever, But when I saw that commercial, I was like, okay, it's time to go to work. For me, it's time to go to work as a fan, or whatever, because I was going to do Skylar first before I did Kamilla. And I was like, no, I got to get my Twin Towers because I hear the noise. I know she hears the noise, but I think that commercial was and then she wasn't posting nothing. I was like, something's up. So if we, while we're able to critique in the community, let's come on over here. ADP gonna hit you up with the love and the nurturing, and saying, hey, let's figure this thing out. Even though people that have followed her, like you, Miss D, and a lot of people in the chat, y'all know that something's going on. Y'all know that something's right. So we know her team, her and her team are watching these YouTube streets, just like all the players. They're watching. So when someone points something out, hey, they're up here critiquing you, but they love you. Guess what? They've been following your game. Hey, this podcast, they're uplifting you because they feel what you're going through. Sometimes you have to be a voice for the unspoken, and the unspoken doesn't speak, because whatever comes out their mouth, they're going to be judged either way. Even if they're not judged the same, they're still going to be judged the same. I mean, not the same, but they're still going to be judged anyway because they're attached to Angel. She's not going to miss a beat.
Why can't you be like Angel and Angel play through this and Angel posting double doubles? But you know what? She is posting double. Oddly enough, Kamilla's playing okay despite the fact that she's playing with
Yeah, right.
mediocre.
Yeah.
What kind of talent it is? So she's
And
still doing her thing. It's just sometimes I want to see her when things don't go her way. Don't kind of sometimes her
she
body language.
learning, Miss D. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Forget it.
She learned because let me tell you something though. When you're tapped out, when your mind is tapped out, you go show up, but you can see. And yes, we get it. It is their job. We get that. But when a person is tapped out, they tap out. You think people can't go to their work, go to their jobs and stuff, and still show up and do their jobs and don't say nothing, or kind of do their jobs and still don't say nothing? You think they don't do that in the real world? They do that. So
definitely, people say I'm just here to collect my paycheck. I ain't here to make friends. But see, basketball is different. I'm not saying that you have to be friends, but you have to have. I think you notice that besides Angel, somebody said, I don't know if you said it, that Miller don't really have communication with her teammates, and they need that. That's where a good coach come in. I think Spoon.
No, let me tell you something. That's where a genuine, not fake person come in. When you got that good discernment,
right,
you can pick it up.
Up to the coach. It's not that he's a bad coach. It's just that he don't know. You have to. Right. Before you even step on the court, right? Before you step on the court, the team has to get to know each other. It has to be. You have to build chemistry, and I don't think they did that. And you have to temper the team with every personality. Now, Kamilla seemed like the type of personality where it takes a while for her to get to know you. And if she get to know you, and she'll feel comfortable. He didn't tap into that. So sometimes that shows up on the court. If I'm kind of, like I say, you don't have to be buddy, but you could be cordial enough to say I'm a play. I'm comfortable with my teammates. I'm a play through it, even though we're not winning. You see how she played at South Carolina. It was a family.
She probably didn't have a lot of fake people.
No, well, yeah, but look, you're right.
You know,
but you know what? It was
allegedly.
She had a coach who valued the players getting to know each other, family. She said, in order for us to win off the court, before we even touch the basketball, we have to be one. As far as getting to know each other, not being strangers. And sometimes I feel like Miller is playing. She's not there with them. She's being kind of zoned out. Not that you know what I'm trying to say, because she don't have a friendship with anybody besides Angel. She just seems kind of like herself.
Let me tell you, before I get to know people, I observe. I'm quiet. My daughter be like, "Mama, you love to talk, but you ain't say nothing half of the time." She said, "You say something towards the end." I said, "Girl, I sit back and I watch and I listen." You know what I'm saying? Once I get comfortable, that's when I say something. But I need to listen for a minute. And if you not talking right, I will respect you and say hi and bye and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna have no conversation like that with you, especially if your vibe is off. No, I got to learn people. Same way people learn me, I got to learn them too, and she probably like that. That's what I'm saying. Imagine what they know we don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason. And that's why I say not everybody's gonna react the same. We know Miller is not gonna react the same. You know what I'm saying? She gonna show you better than she can tell you. You gonna see where she at.
You're going to see her expressions. She don't really talk, but you see
she talk with her face. Yeah, I do that too.
Right? I try not to. I try to be a poker face.
Yeah, cause my daughter be like, "Why you making that face, Mom? What you thinking about? What you mad at?" I'm like, "Girl, nothing." She be trying to look, guys. She be trying to study me, talking about she know. I'll be like, And the whole time, guys, I'll be hot.
You be like, you think you be hiding them faces? Like, oh, you making the faces.
Yeah, cause she be doing it. Even my grandbaby, she's almost 3. Oh my gosh, she do them too, guys.
Yep, a little grown woman. Huh?
Yes.
So Dramama said, yeah, she sits at the end of the bench. Yeah, I noticed that. And sometimes, like I said, but look, coaches don't get it. Before
Yeah.
you win, before you, I mean, or before you win, before you play, you have to build the team. They had to have team building outings.
Mm-hmm.
You had to kind of initiate that. Sometimes the players is not going to initiate that themselves. I know they professionals, but Kamilla's like certain, like Angel is a social butterfly. Now Kamilla she's very funny on social media. I see her. You see her on TikTok, but I also see her on Instagram. She go on Instagram Live when she's at South Carolina, and
Mm-hmm.
every now and then I pop in. She could be very if she feel comfortable, she could be very funny. She's very funny, and
Yeah.
so he has to tap into that. I think Spoon, like I said, she has that, and she was not a coach. I'm sure she do some motivational speaking. She's very good at tapping into each player. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people always criticize Spoon. Oh, she's not a coach. It's X and O's. But sometimes, the things that she was learning that. But
Mm-hmm.
her best attribute is the fact that she can tap into players. Now, they said she lost the locker room. I'm sorry, we get on Kamilla, but she didn't lose the locker room. It's just that Spoon has always been Spoon. You
And then
have
not everybody
players.
gonna like you too, Miss D. Not
Well,
no. Not,
I don't think they disliked her. What happened is jealousy and envy set in. You had these veterans coming in, and they was promised something like Sloot, but I'm not saying Sloot, but they was promised that they was gonna be the star, and here come these two rookies. So it wasn't. It really had nothing to do with Spoon. It's just that
mm-hmm.
you had toxic veterans,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so it had nothing to do with
True.
Spoon. So what I'm saying, Spoon, see, like you see how she played last year. I'm sure Spoon kind of motivated her.
Man, if
I
that
think
one
she liked it.
motivation, look,
I think she liked her. I think Camilla
man,
liked her.
the mic drops. Woo! She kept block, 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 and then one on the look. Then was
The
on the
best
bench.
players. Yep. She
That's
did
how
one
her.
on Asia
That's how
and
her and Angel
DB.
were coming, guys. The Twin Towers
Exactly.
was tearing it up. You can't tell me they forgot all that this year. No, no, no. It's the environment. I'm telling you. But Miss D, if I had a coach like that, I'm sorry, Tyler. This is not you as a human being. This is how can I put this? It's not you. I'm not attacking you as a human being. I'm just saying, like, it's not there. It's not there for these girls. I mean, women. Sorry, these women. Might go somewhere else. It might be for those players, but for Kamilla and them, it's not there because if the players, not saying the players don't believe in their coach, but you get tired. You
Well,
get
I don't know if they believe in it. I don't think they. I don't think she.
allegedly,
I don't.
allegedly, Miss D.
Allegedly. Well, but you know
Look,
what?
I'm just trying to help a little
I
bit.
know. She's not responding to him. There's no. They don't seem to have a relationship. Where
I'm gonna
where I don't know if he even talked to them. Like I said, winning actually starts off the court before you even get on the court,
That's
and that's
right.
and,
Say it
and that's
again.
building. Winning
That's
starts
right.
before you go on the court. Winning start off the court because you have to build rapport with your team.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now I saw a video. Did you see the video before the season start? He had like a mini training camp. Of course, Camilla couldn't participate because she was overseas, but he tried that just with certain players, But careless whispers, careless whispers. No, I'm
Go ahead.
a good friend. But no, I'm just saying. So, Coach whispers. No, let me stop wrong. But you have to build the rapport. He has to realize when the season was been going kind of rough. You have to have. I wonder if he even had like personal, like I need to talk to you and see where they head at. See where Camilla's head is, how she's feeling. Do we
Mhm.
even do that?
He may do, but when you're tired,
Right.
you can't hear that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know because did he ask her what? How can I help you? I see that you seem a little frustrated. I mean, personally. Uh,
But she shouldn't have to come to him.
to
He's supposed
hear and her mind is innocent blind. Yep, that's the lyrics. Read it. But yeah,
because
go ahead.
because if you have a look, I gotta be honest. If I was in that organization, now I was a player, I had to play for that team. What's going on this year? I would have to go therapy 10 days a week, and we don't have 10 days a week. We only got 7 guys, but I would have to go 10.
Not necessarily therapy, but guess what? I don't know how.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know her.
I had to. I would
I
have.
don't know her. No, listen, I don't know her bag. I don't know how much money she's making. But you know what? With this team, I had to.
Oh, you can get some free therapy.
Well, not therapy. No, look, no, not right.
I
You
just
know what I
messed.
do?
I'm just messing.
If I was her, like some people go away from their team. So I don't know if she's doing that. Going back to Brazil on the off
Oh,
day, she have
Terrence.
a few days off.
Terrence.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
sorry, Terrence. It's part. The coaching is part of it. I know. I know we don't want to say that, but it's definitely a part.
Yeah,
Because
because
a player don't relapse like that. Not like that. Her and Angel, not like that.
Reddit, HBO. I don't think it's the coaching with her. I think
It's probably the coaching with her too, and her being a first year, being a rookie, and it's probably a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying.
but
I'm quite sure the whole team really probably
it's a
have
little
them.
coaching, but this the problem. I like HBO.
You can't really touch on Miss HBL like that, Miss D, because
no. I'm not. It's not personal. But what I'm saying is the way the high they picked her, it put pressure on her, and maybe she shouldn't have been picked that high.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. So we are expecting. I was expecting if maybe she is the TCU HBL where she's
if she was
driving to
in
the
her right
basket.
position, with rotations and positions, make
Uh,
you can switch.
Well,
They
reason
just don't
why
have it.
reason why they didn't put her at shooting because college is a little different. These players are big,
Yeah,
and
but
she cannot play the point. It's not a good idea for her to play the point. I mean, not point. The two guard. Because a lot of these players that she's playing against on the two guard is bigger than her.
Mhm.
So she gonna have to learn a new position. She's gonna have to learn it because otherwise she might be out the league.
She ain't gonna be out the league. We're gonna speak life. She ain't gonna be out the league.
No. I'm just saying she has to change
Coach
her when you
Whispers.
that small, right? Well, I know Coach Whispers, but you have to adjust to no matter if it's Coach Whispers, no matter what coach, she gonna play point guard. Just as simple as that.
It's gonna because listen, guys, and you guys gonna come back, and we're gonna have our Wingstop
Well, she can't play the
party.
two Reddit because she's too small. I seen great players who's out the league that's smaller. If you can't play that point, and you she's only 5'6", 5'7". That's small.
When
But play that point.
she let me tell you, she gonna be okay, Miss D.
But she had to. You say she out of position. She had to play that role.
It doesn't matter. She's gonna be okay because she got placed in something that we all was not expecting this year. She's gonna do great things. I believe that for HBL. It's just these players all around, they are going through. I'm quite sure you got how many players? I'm quite sure all of them are having their moments where they have to speak to someone that they trust.
I know, but
to let some things
this was a bet. This is a horrible team. She should have been. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. But Reddit said Sloop could teach her. I don't want her to come out. I want her to be a coach. She could come back as a coach.
She said retire. What?
Yeah, I want Raven. Now Raven is small, but guess what? Raven's playing point though. Raven's playing. She could play point. Raven's a little small as well, but Raven has arms. Raven has the arms of a 6'2" person.
Don't let
her arms long. Now, unlike HBO, she's just small all around. Her arms are short. Her legs short. She's just short. So, but I'm just saying.
Miss D, ain't nothing wrong with short girl.
No. What I'm saying is, unfortunately,
I'm messing.
They all right. No, they discriminate against smaller players. So
yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard Brooklyn now talking about that.
You really have to. If they put you at point, you have to play point because she gonna get crushed.
I think. Look, I think once we get through this year and we get our new coaches, because guess what, guys? Change is coming. Watch what I tell you.
I hope so.
Change is coming. I know so. Change is coming.
Jeff got to go because it's more than just the coach.
Change is coming. Watch what I tell you guys.
Hold on. Change is coming. Change is coming. What's the song? But hold on. Don't worry about a thing.
Well, look, Miss D.
Yeah, she would, Reddit. You stuck. Can you hear me? You froze. You in the Matrix. Uh-oh. HBO can play too. We'll have to play off the screens to get her body. Yup. Yeah, Jeff PP. I like Olivia Miles, but yeah. But hopefully Jeff gone. You froze, ADP. You froze, ADP. You freezing up. ADP. You froze in your show. Yes, Raven and Fudd would be awesome. Yes, definitely. Can y'all still hear me? Here she come. Yeah, she frozen. Like icicle. That's Reddit. Stop it. Nobody had dial-up internet anymore. Stop it. Got jokes. Mostly everybody, Terrence. Everybody on a run-year contract anyway. So we're gonna see how to shake up with the CBA. What veterans go to championship, teams. I know. I'm by myself. ADP, here she comes.
I'm here, guys.
Hold on. ADP is frozen. Hold on. Don't worry about a thing.
What is going on in these YouTube streams?
Look. Reddit was teasing. He told you got dial up. That was wrong.
Reddit.
I said,
look. Let me say, guys, look. Y'all just see
AOL. Remember that? Remember the AOL? Remember the AOL days? That funny noise.
Look, so when I saw Miller's when I saw the video,
no, Angel Reese and Caitlyn is not the face. I like Angel Reese and Caitlyn. It is Fee and Asia. But hey, how you doing?
Well, Miss D, you have your opinion. You have your.
I know, but right now we ain't gonna take away from Asia. Asia's doing her thing, and so is Fee.
That's the problem, though. We don't have to knock down play. Angel is her. So,
no, I'm not saying no. I said the face.
Her.
I know. I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm just saying you still have to give it.
Girl, I don't look. Listen, Angel is her, but it's a lot of the players.
And so is Mother.
It's a lot of players.
And so is Mother.
What?
That's what they call her, Mother. Mother.
Anyways, guys, we have an overall number of players that have really showed up and showed out this year, despite what they're going through. So yes, we can say Asia, but it's a lot of players, because even Asia has had her moments this year too.
Yeah,
even
she got blew out. 53 points today. I didn't get a chance to watch the game. Blew out by 53 points.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, Miss D, everybody has their moments.
That's what she got. She got smacked around.
Yes.
She got done down.
We just gonna say everybody. This is why it's important to
it is multiple faces. You're right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
To bring out and talk about the different players, because it's more to it. You know what I'm saying? And that helps them with all that weight that's on their shoulders. So, right, like, let me tell you something. This is how you notice when a person coming to lead and they got an effect like that, where the women are actually they actually listen and they start doing, look what we seeing, guys. We seeing more podcasts. We seeing this. We seeing that. You know, we didn't see that. We didn't see that in that first year. You know what I'm saying? Angel done went to Unrivaled and done showed up and showed out. Next thing we know, we got Chelsea Gray doing TikToks, coming out her shell. Say what you want about Angel. Talk behind her back.
She's a pioneer.
She's going to gravitate to the genuine people. And trust me, when you are a cheerful giver, when you have a good heart, you're going to face this type of drama. But what makes a difference is that Angel puts God first, and she has a family that will ride or die for her. That makes a big difference. It starts there first, and then it comes into like her fans and, you know, everybody else or whatever. But I think that, you know, letting people know about all of the players that you like or whatever and stuff like that. Some players you might admire their game, but you'd be like, for that player. That's okay too.
Right.
Because some of the players I will not be, you know, well, you know what? It's one player that I would go and talk about, but that's in prayer, guys. That's total prayer with that one.
Right.
Did
you think about the offer of trying to bring in Kennedy and her friend?
Well, I haven't reached out to Kennedy yet, but I'm gonna reach out to her because it depends. Like, you know, they have busy schedules. Like last year, Kamilla was responding to like a lot of people, and that's what I'm saying, guys. I sent her some encouragement last year, and she wrote back on TikTok. So that's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted and think they're not watching or think that they don't see stuff. They see it. And if you know, and imagine that, because you got all these fans and all these people coming up there, but the timing was right.
Right.
Sometimes they look for that. Sometimes
what would you ask Kennedy and Alexis Morris?
Only Kennedy.
No, I want to say Alexis Morris. You know why? Because I want to see. Okay, 1 minute you hating on Angel, and the next minute you're not. 1 minute you hating on Paul.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I want.
You know what I would ask her. Why
I
you
wouldn't
still
do that.
on?
I wouldn't do that to Angel. If I know for me, I'm a genuine fan too. If
but I wouldn't. I'm curious.
not doing that.
Look, I'm curious to know why is she still stuck in 2023?
Miss D, you better text her. She got an email. She probably got some socials. You better go over there and ask her. Because
right, look, I'm gonna do it. I should have asked her. Like, can I do an interview? Why are you still stuck on 2023?
I'm not doing that.
She got talent. Do you feel like you've been blackballed because she got drafted by the Fever and they cut her loose? Did you feel like you've been blackballed? We need to know that.
If you come over, you not standing 10 toes down for my Twin Towers,
I'm standing 10
or
toes.
Skylar.
But
I'm just saying, like, if they're not gonna do that, even if you don't admire that player, if you don't respect them,
I respect her, but I'm still curious because look, every time
I'm not talking about you, Miss D. I'm
just
saying,
okay, but I'm just saying, you know.
No, Miss D, that's being messy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's being messy. Talk brain.
It is every look 2020. I won a championship, y'all. I'm still here. I play with Angel. I'm just as good. Come on, y'all.
Right, Bernadine. Right, Bernadine.
Oh, the Sun. I'm sorry, the Sun. You got it. I'm sorry. You're right.
And yeah, she is really. She gonna make me have to go.
Look, she got all dressed up.
Therapy 17 days, and we don't have that either.
She got all dressed up, and they kicked her to the curb. And
that's okay. Let her tell her story. And let somebody else have that, because I cannot.
I would interview Alexis Morris. If you see this, I would interview you. I want to know why you still in 2023. Why, sis? Let it go. You had nice offers. Are you still with AN1? I'm just saying.
No, none of that over here for me. Like I do.
Let's see 6 women's sports. Not ABP. She said no, but I would interview you. I'm just saying. I want to know.
Well, you go right ahead.
I want to know that what's her name? Did Flau'jae get beat up? I want to know. Choir mind.
Miss D, you messy. That's messy. Guys, I have no parts of that.
The Flojo. I'm about to say Flojo. Lord, the Flaujo. No, the Flaw get beat up by what is her name? What is Angel's best friend on the team name? I can't think of that child's name. Can't think of her name. Yeah, they got a fight in the locker room.
Yeah, we can't. That's right, Brittany. We cannot call Keisha Messy no more. She is.
You said Quisha. You said Quisha. Or Keisha. You said Quisha.
No, she said Keisha.
Oh, I thought you said Quisha.
We said nothing about no Quisha. Don't be trying to change no names up here. We know what you're doing. You
Okay, let me stop. Okay, let's get back to it. I gotta be silly. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Look. Anyway, okay. So, anyways, guys. In the meantime, Miss D is gonna set up her interview and stuff with old girl, but I'm not doing that. I'm too real for that. I can't do that. I can't be fake. I can't be fake.
Poole. That's her name. Katari Poole. Mm-hmm.
Terrence. Now, Terrence, don't.
Right. But I don't. You know what? Bro Cross said it was a tape. I want to see the tape. Where the tape at?
You ain't gotta see the tape. Everything ain't for the world to know. You know what?
I want to see it.
Let me tell you
crash out.
Crash
out. Come on.
Go to my brother's podcast during the week, and you will see the crash out. No, even him and Keisha are crashing out. So if you want to see a crash out, you better go to Brooklyn and be on time. You got to be on time, or he's gonna call you out.
Look, I be busy. I be at work. I'm sorry, I can't get to him every time. And then when I come in, I have to come in and out. I'm sorry. I'm still here.
Yeah, Miss D, you ain't got to tell me. But anyway, so as we get back to what we were talking about, so now we.
It's a good way.
Miss D is your period. Woo! Miss D, you is having a good Saturday. I appreciate you, girl. You keep laughing. You hear me? And you let me know if somebody messing with you. I'm put that good prayer in for them.
Pray for me, please. But I've been up all day. I had to laugh.
Well, that's how we were. How we were. Thursday. Oh my gosh, guys, keep ADP in prayer. Part 1 has already been finished with the move. We still working on something. And go back to a saying that Big Girl told me the other day in KSAP, delayed but not denied. Oh my gosh. Our different assignments, guys, it's no joke. Being a cheerful giver and, having a genuine heart, all that good stuff. Woo! You're going to go through them trials and tribulations. You hear me? And I got my son start Monday. We had to go to the barber shop. We had to do the running the errands on top of all this moving. And you got, stuff got to get in order. But God, that's all I'm going to say. But God, I will do that testimony when the time comes. And y'all going to be like, ADP. Man, ADP. Woo! But I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me do this live on Miller. So
she is here.
So being messy sometimes keep life
spicy. Look, maybe I'll give it like who's messy like that? I don't know. TMZ. I'm just messing. I don't want to be TMZ now. I'm just
playing. So touching on her heartfelt video, and then we touched on her highlights or whatever. Guys, next up is what is going on with our players. When I saw Fee, I was like, man, I'm just like, it's like flies.
I don't know if it's you know how they like the players that got drafted, they didn't have really a time off. There's not a lot of time off between these games, and Fee is getting a little older. Your body breaks down a little bit. So you turn this way, you overextend yourself, and you start getting injured, little knick-knack injury. So I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I'm be praying for keep her.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But it's Asia had a little thing going on. Fee. Who else was it? Gray.
Gray just last year she missed all of last season. She had something with her foot. They had to make a special shoe for her. So she always running like she got to use the bathroom.
She got hurt in the last game.
Yep. She got hurt in her ankle. Yeah. So Gray walked like she has to use the bathroom all the time because her foot is real messed up. Yeah,
We had Kai out. We had Sweet Baby Ray out.
Asia's what? With her
Asia
ankle too?
Was it her ankle or her hand? Was it
her ankle, I think. And then Gray, she missed
she
a lot of last year. She missed a lot of last year with her foot. Gray, point guard. Yep.
got Angel and then Kamilla.
Yeah.
Kamilla. I ain't saying what to do, Kamilla, but we noticed your hand was hurting. Your hand still hurt, Miller. We probably think it's probably still hurt.
I hope she didn't dislocate a finger because she's trying to go for a ball. And yeah, that hurt.
Because she still kept playing. So
how you I forgot you hit the ball and your hand your finger being back. Oh, that hurt. I did that one. I was playing back. That hurts.
So I wonder if she's gonna be. They didn't say anything yet, but I wonder if she's gonna be on the list for the next game.
She might still play. She might still play. But you know what? One thing Kamilla need to do. She need to smack Bam Bam and Rebecca Allen and them across the head, the back of the head. Like, quit laughing at the pressers. This is not funny. Just
Guys, don't get in the car with Miss D, because Miss D will be like, let's try to run over them for fun. That's not gonna happen to them.
You know how you act bad and then somebody you smack the kids back in the head. Shh, hush it. Yeah, smack that head. Ain't nothing funny in the pressers. We losing by 50 points. Well, at least you know what I can say.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can say the Sky never lost by 53 points. Whew, that was atrocious. I didn't even see the game. I just saw the box score. I don't want to see the game. I might watch it.
They're not gonna get that kind of heat because they consider our Chicago Sky the black sheep of the WNBA. So they're not gonna get that type of heat that we got. They're not gonna get nowhere near that heat. Yeah. Wait a minute now.
Well, Reddit, she could rest her hands, but just smack them and then rest her hands. Just smack them. Schwap. That's what she need to do. Like,
Donna said, overworking these players need Kathy to schedule these games further out and not
right because a lot of these players they play year round. They just came off of Unrivaled. The other players came off of AU Pro, and the other players came off of overseas. So they didn't get a chance to rest in between the WNBA season, even though it's short. But still, they tired. They are tired.
Yeah, they're tired of all this stuff going on, and then on top of that, they got to deal with the CBA. So let's just go ahead and do the lockout now.
We don't hate Caitlin. We don't hate Caitlin. It's just that she hasn't played. She brings the money, but as far as on the court, she hasn't really.
Harris, hold on, Mr. Harris. Long as you don't say nothing disrespectful and stuff like that, you can stay in here. But we were talking about Kamilla, and now we're just talking about the players that are out. We're not entertaining that today. You didn't see that. I'm not a back and forth type of person. I say what I say and I just keep it moving. So I don't mind you posting that if you feel like that today, but we're not talking about her, and we're going to respect her by not talking about her. It's not about nobody being great for the CBA. It's not about that. It's the team. When these women are coming together as a team, not one player, not two player, not three players.
You see the shirts they was wearing? They said "Pay me." They said "Pay me" at the All-Star. They was together. Yeah, they should boycott. Do it now before. Hopefully, they won't lock them out. They put the pressure on the WNBA. Don't lock them out.
Change is coming because when stuff start happening like this, guys, and this is these women's jobs, and this is their health, that they come out here and they show up whether they want to or not. They still show up. Right. So change is coming because it has been listen to what I'm saying. When the atmosphere is the way that it is now, Enough is enough. That's how you know change is coming. When them storms keep hitting and hitting, change is coming. Watch what I tell you. Positive change is coming for these women in the WNBA because they deserve it. Yes, Riddick, their livelihood is on the line, and people take it for granted.
Yes. Yes.
You're not gonna, you want me to play and shut up. Where do they do that at in America and all these seven countries? Not this day and time.
And I need the NBA players to support them, the former and the current.
Well, you got some that do and some
Right.
that don't. So
But I
when
need to
everything go
be
down and
louder,
they
right?
get what they want,
They
stay
need to
on
be
that side.
louder because I can see, if the situations were reversed, I don't see WNBA players telling the guys they don't deserve the money. I don't see them doing that to the guys. So don't do that to them. And then that's another thing that kind of upset me about Candace Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all wore these shirts. Y'all wore these shirts at the All Star game. Y'all played a bad. It's an All Star game. It's no defense. It's an All Star game. It wasn't going to be any defense play. It's not a real game. It's an exhibition game. So, but whether they play good or not, they deserve the money. So why would you tell them that they shouldn't wear those shirts because the All Star game, according to you, was bad? Like, just if you don't have nothing positive to say about the CBA, just be quiet. Candace Parker, be quiet.
How can you tell somebody what they deserve and what they don't deserve? And you're not
Exactly.
even in, you play ball, but this is women's style ball over here. So
Right.
how can you tell someone what they can and cannot have?
And that's
How can
weird.
you put limits on someone else's life because you think you have the power to? No,
Exactly.
Harris, listen to the words that come out my mouth, Harris. It's not the person that brings the money.
Caitlyn is
It's
not the
the
key.
father
It's the everybody together
husband
is the
that
key.
brings the money.
Everybody, right? Everybody together is the key. She's not gonna be the key because she don't have a voice like that. She's not really boisterous like that. But yeah, I was shocked by Dwayne Wade because he has I think a small percentage of the sky. So why would you not support the ladies as a sky owner? That don't make sense.
Well, at this, when I seen them speaking out and saying stuff,
Right.
sometimes let me tell you, you have people that have respect for each other in their households, far as with women,
Right.
and you have some that feel threatened.
Right.
You have some that say stay inside of a box.
Right.
And you have the real ones who mom done taught them, you better not disrespect that queen. You better not. Then you're gonna have to deal with me. For me, I've had and always have had people in my life that respect me as a person, and we worked as a team. We respected each other.
Right.
Whether it worked out or not, 10 toes down.
Right.
Or whatever, and but when they feel threatened, when they feel any type of threat, this is how they speak out because they don't have control of their household.
Yeah.
If any time that you see what's going on and you tell, but you deserving, but another person is not deserving, make that make sense. That's not making any sense. Stop telling these women and any woman in this world what she can and cannot have. You can't dictate that. You can't.
And like I said, the ladies
Just
don't do
I
that.
wouldn't tell a male, just like I wouldn't tell a
Exactly.
man what he can and cannot have. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? You can have anything you put your mind to. And if you feel like something that is not right, you stand up for it. Not only are one woman standing up, WNBA, they're all as a whole are standing up together. Do you actually think when they spoke out, they don't have a plan? You don't know what they have behind closed doors, but you can't tell America nothing because America go put their negative mouth on it, and you got to go back and forth with social media because you said one thing of the plan of how you guys are gonna work it out.
But
You
you
know
know what's
what
kind of
I'm saying?
crazy? You know what's kind of crazy? So we don't know how you gonna say that the WNBA lost money? I can't say that because I didn't see the books. I didn't see the financial records. The WNBA and the NBA could tell me anything. So you have to go with the players. You have to say, well, you have to be on the player side because it just makes sense. I haven't seen any financial records for the WNBA. I can't say they losing money or not. So why would the players, why would the men of the NBA or some of the WNBA players say that when they haven't seen the books? You haven't seen the numbers. So how you gonna say that they losing money and they don't deserve no money because y'all haven't made any? I don't know. Did they make money or not? But I just know that they deserve to get paid. And your people pay you what you are worth. Your worth is not set. So I can't tell you what you deserve or not. You can't tell them what they deserve or not because if they want to pay them that, they're gonna pay them that. But you should demand that. If you feel like you should get paid a certain way, demand that. There's nothing wrong with that. Why?
Right. And then sometimes it take like from sometimes God will put the right people to protect his people, and that person be the voice for all of them. Because I when I was teaching pre-K, we get a raise, we were getting raises every 6 months. And I had a boss to tell me, well, that's the max of what we can pay you. Why she say that, guys? I had time today. Let me tell you, ADP used to be real sensitive and stuff, but once you really start going through them trials and tribulations, you're gonna find out, right? So what I told her when she said that, I said, man cannot put no limit on what God got for me. That's your limit. But if you want me to stay, and you want me to do art, teacher, supervisor, I didn't do the supervisor because I ain't doing that with no grown people. But if you want me to be the art, the everything or whatever, you're gonna have to pay me.
Exactly.
If you cannot pay me, I can't do that job for you.
I'm
And
walking away. Yep.
yeah,
Gotta
and
walk away. So
we may
I,
have to
I love the babies, but
cut
I gotta walk away.
something. Well, cut something because look, it's gonna be made up. But that goes to show you when you feel threatened or somebody try to play, you have to stand up for what's right. Stop letting man tell you what you can and cannot have. These women believe they deserve that. They can believe that because they do. How is it that it works for all the other teams from the NFL to the WNBA, just all around? It's okay for the male sport, but it's not okay for the women's sport.
Well, see,
Why
they always
not?
put these. They always say, "Well, they not making no money. Nobody watching. Nobody
They
buying the
watching.
merchandise. Nobody doing this," and that's not true.
They really start watching it more this year than the NBA. If you
But
want to be for real.
well, it started with women's basketball in college. But what I'm saying is, we don't know. Like I said, WNBA sending out these whistles saying that the league, they've been saying it for years. The league hasn't been making money. We don't know that. I don't know because you don't see the books.
And what they tell you, Miss D, one thing in life, if you don't know, that's for anything.
Right.
With me, you're not gonna. I'm working for you, but guess
Right.
what? I'm keeping receipts.
Right.
If I'm saying something to you, because I would go to hey, if something going down, I go straight to the boss.
Right.
Can we talk? They always knew they'd be like, they used to say, if Miss Alicia tell me something, oh, I gotta have a conference with her. I did something wrong or whatever, right?
Right.
But you have to be able to talk. You got to be able to have your voice and speak up and speak out on what you don't believe is right. If you don't do that, people will continue to run over you. Quit time it. Look, the time is now. They've been dealing with it forever. The time is now. If you go read that CBA, if you go check that CBA out, it's time.
Right.
I bet you half of them ain't even read the women's CBA.
Right. Exactly.
They're just speaking because they feel like you can't knock somebody just because they start paying them NIL deals and stuff in college, and they come in already set up, and they come in and tell them they still don't deserve to be part of the WNBA negotiations.
You have he keeps spanning Nas, saying the same thing over and over.
Okay, let me lock him out. Okay, I hope I did that. Yeah. So yeah, they gotta fight for what they believe in. They gotta continue to fight. And it's been kind of quiet in them streets. So
Yeah.
something's cooking up.
So I
And
hope
then,
everything's positive because, like I said, they make look the merchandise selling pretty good. You have everybody with their shoes, so they selling. That's all they asking for. It's a nice percentage of the revenue. They signed, like Terrence said, they signed a $2 billion deal. You better pay out of that billions, pay some money out. I mean, come on now.
and then what you're trying to make these women out to be is puppets and your slaves, and they're not gonna do that. Especially not that young generation. They're not gonna do that.
Exactly.
That's gonna make
Exactly.
them go off even worse because they
Because
got
like
that drive, they got that
I was saying
fight.
that people like Angel, Caitlyn, and even the draft picks, they all come in. A lot of them come in like either millionaires or close to being millionaires. So they come in expecting a certain pay.
Yeah.
Because Angel made more in college than she did playing for the Sky. It's weird, but yeah. And she was in college making this money. She became a millionaire her junior year. So yeah, so they have a expectation. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you missed the mark, that mean it wasn't your timing. And
Right.
because you put negative in on someone or wishing or telling them what they can and cannot have, that's you never know how the delay is gonna come in your life. That's why you got to be careful what you say about people and how you say it,
Right.
because you never know what you have today can be gone tomorrow. So you
Facts.
got to be careful. You think you high up and you can't be touched. Some of those NBA players, and then you come over here, you want to put your mouth on something else that you probably didn't even fully research. You can have friends in the WNBA. You can ride or die for them, but go read that CBA. And I promise you, you didn't read all of it because it's 350 pages. There's no way you read that unless you've taken 2 to
Well,
3 years to
I don't
read
know
it.
why they keep saying the ladies they want to get paid because some people made comments like that. They want to get paid like the guys, but that's not. A lot of them said no. We just want to get paid fair. They want even 9% share.
Right.
9%. That's horrible. Not a 50-50 or a
Right.
60-40. Something close to even. Like really? So they don't even know that. You're right. The guys haven't read it. So if you don't know, if you keep regurgitating the league lost money, don't do that. If you haven't read the CBA, just say, you know what, I don't know. I hope everything go well for the ladies. That's what I have to say. Or just don't say nothing at all. Like, you know what, I don't know about what's going on in WNBA as far as the money is concerned. I'm gonna do some more research and I get back with you. That's all I have to
Right.
say. But you talking like, oh, they don't deserve no money. They lost money. How you know? How you know they lost money? You haven't seen the financial records of these teams.
And that's the thing. That's what that goes back to me saying paper trail. Hey guys, always keep a paper trail when you dealing with business or you dealing with your job, you dealing with anything. Keep that paper trail because that paper trail does not lie. Anytime I communicated with my bosses, first I did it through email.
Right.
When it's something like that, I did it through email.
Right.
And then I wait because guess what? Once you respond, you can't take that response back. So you better think before you respond.
Right.
Because now I got me a paper trail. So that's how them women feel. They done kept a paper trail that's so long. Trust me, they got a paper trail. Half of the stuff they showing, they just showing that part. We don't even know what the rest of it behind closed doors. They can't tell. They can't tell the world everything. Y'all, sometimes people hold people for the rest of their life on one mistake or something they say. That's why you're not gonna know everything. New guy, let me tell you something. Just like, let me tell you, if you ever work with somebody or you worked in the corporate world, you'd be surprised what you see on paper ain't lining up with what's really going on. Trust me, they can do it. And when they file those bankruptcies or do whatever, you know what they do? They write it off. They don't take that stuff back, and half of them when they closing, they're not giving it to their stuff to different places. They're writing all that stuff off. You'd be surprised how much stuff you can write off.
Right. So yeah, they could
It's
not
not
hide
gonna
it.
always be on paper.
They
That's
right.
the,
It's not. They have loopholes, so they can
oh
say
yeah,
anything.
oh yeah.
So
How you
yeah.
think how do you think they've been doing it for so long? Until the women really said enough is enough. You think they're not paying? They didn't think the women were paying attention, but
Exactly.
they've been paying attention.
Right. And then
Right, parents. Right.
a lot of these companies can do it because bigger companies don't get in trouble for doing it. And
Mm-mm.
a regular person will. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you know
Mm-hmm.
somebody, you can get away with it. But Terrence said something else. Why add two teams? Nobody asked this question. If the WNBA
What
was
he
doing good, why right here? Why just don't make sense? Why add two teams if they was losing money like that?
Okay, you
So
see this?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's true. If they no company will keep adding things to their financial records if they was losing money.
Oh, okay, new guy.
You know.
Okay, I got you, new guy. I was just saying, that's how it is.
Right.
That's what anything across America. Like they show you sometimes they be showing you what they want you to know and hiding the rest. Uh, what Donna says, yep, the WNBA has been exposed that penny pay is out the window on the world stage now. They expanding right now. Business moves pay up. Right.
But you know what? You know what
Right,
showed them?
Donna.
Well, see, they kind of showed them up a little bit when Brianna Stewart and Fee brung in Unrivaled
Oh,
and how
girl.
they made their money. So the WNBA
I
has no
said,
excuses. You see it? You see it? How
clock
they
it, Miss
market? How
D.
they right? How they can market and make money? So come on now. It's just that you look. You know what? The WNBA problem is that they have care. They didn't
Mhm.
lose money because of the product. The product was good. Somebody even said the
Mhm.
product was good. Sometimes you have to market the league better, and that's been their problem. They do that,
They don't know how to market. They do not.
or they don't care. It's just like
Yeah.
a lot of these teams are connected to NBA teams, so for a lot of these owners, it's just like a toy or a tax write off, and they don't respect these ladies, and they need to start doing it.
What they didn't expect was for Rival to do the way that it did. They weren't expecting that. Then on top of that, Miss D, on our IGs and our TikToks, especially on IG, Rival already started promoting for the next year. Like they are on it.
They are.
They never stop. They never stop marketing.
And the WNBA has to do a better job using their sponsors to kind of also promote. That's what Rival do as well. They have a lot of
Mhm.
sponsors that help them with the promotion of the league, and
Mhm.
they do a great. Come on now, they showing y'all up. Even AU Pro showing y'all up. So come on. Before Unrivaled, AU Pro, everybody was going there. Some of the
If I
Unrivaled people was there. Yeah.
if I have two new teams coming to the WNBA, when I be marketing those teams?
Hey, they kind of unveiled them, but they really haven't really marketed them. I know, like next year is Toronto and Portland, and then I
Is
think
it
Toronto and Portland is the next two teams next year,
okay?
and then I
So
think
those are the teams next year coming. You said
yeah, Toronto and
okay,
Portland.
okay. That's what
So
I'm saying. Why they didn't
right,
do no marketing or advertising on that? Look, let me tell you something.
content, right,
You don't
right,
have to have any ingredients in that plan just yet. Advertise
exactly.
it, even if you're showing some graphics, even if you're showing some visual aid, some type of marketing with that
Exactly.
thing, anything until you get everything put together. Put
Right.
something, post some inspiration about the team. Hey guys, what do you think about? We
Post
got
about the
this
city.
team
Post about
coming.
the city. Right.
Yeah,
Post about
post about the city.
right.
Post about the what stuff attracts tourists to that place.
Right.
Line up. Hey, what's the good food there? Put all that stuff in there. You got to
Exactly.
look. You got to add that flavor to those ingredients before it starts to bake. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't take much. Use what you got
Okay.
until you get the rest.
So
Oh,
he
hold
said
on, hold
a
on,
new guy.
New guy
Yeah.
said I've seen a lot of marketing for the new Portland team
So
that's
that's
coming.
good.
The
That's
Fire
good.
Rose on Rock. Well, look, they new guy. They need to put it on all the socials. Make you some commercials, and I'm not comparing Unrivaled, but they got 100%, 10 out of 10 for marketing. You know what I'm saying? Get you some billboards, pay for it. It don't cost them
Exactly.
money. Put that
And,
stuff, advertise those teams like that.
and
You
another
know,
thing you could do, you could take the most popular people in each city, like the most popular person in Toronto. I mean Toronto and Portland. Like Damian Lillard just came back. Have Damian Lillard promote the ladies team. He's the
and
most popular person in Portland. You know.
and then also guys, Miss D, did you see that DC won they won a WNBA team? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I saw that on the socials. People were actually they'll actually come too because they, like Maryland, especially DC. Now I really go visit a lot. My dad and them a lot then, but I'm saying like they have a lot of museums and attractions and different types of stuff that would draw the people too. It's just you got to do what you got to do. You don't want to wait until your players come and what I'm saying and
Exactly.
all that kind of stuff, start advertising, because once
Right.
again we go back to these are these women's lives. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what play, they're not gonna know what players yet until they start to the draft, right?
Well, they gonna do it like they did the box, where they take protect the players from each team. That's how they built their roster, and then they get draft picks as well. So they're gonna do the same thing they did with the box, taking each player from players they want from each team. I
That's
mean
what I'm
that's
saying. We not
unprotected,
even
right?
know what these teams look
But
like.
the Rose, I mean the Fire Rose, the Fire and the Temple. I hate that name. That sounds horrible. It's like a car, the Ford Temple. But the logo should have been. Let me go this before I do say this. The logo should have been for the Toronto.
When I think of Toronto, I
Vince
think of
Carter. Vince Carter. That iconic dunk where he had it between his legs, and instead of Vince Carter, it could be like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So it'd be the same as the Raptors. It'd be another dinosaur, but it'd be like the Vince Carter logo with him dunking like over between his. That would have been nice. The tempo. That's horrible. But anyway,
we don't need Vince. Vince, okay, he over
no,
there.
I just want his face. I just want the way he dunked the ball. It'd be a dinosaur, but the way he dunked the ball between his legs, iconic.
I would have chose a dragon though. I would have chose
Right. A dragon,
I would
something.
have chose a dragon with
Exactly.
some.
Tempo. What's a tempo?
I would have chose a dragon with the fire on, like the dragon releasing the fire coming out his mouth to the basketball.
Yeah, that'd been dope.
That type of thing. Because let me tell you, visual aid draws attention. You got that right visual aid.
Because the box, I like the logo, but the jerseys is kind of plain. I didn't get that. And then they need to bring out their the purple in their jerseys, their lilac purple. They need to have, instead of black, and I don't like that. Pick the lilac and black letters. The lilac colors that have black letters. Bring that out. Bring that a little bit more of that lilac. But anyway, so what they can do with Portland? Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. New guy, I wanted to
Yes,
address.
they are.
Oh, you said yes, Miss D? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they are on. But what I'm going to say is, during the national games on CBS, promote the tempo and the fire coming to the league. Just have commercials. The Portland need to have somebody in a visual aid. Toronto need to have somebody in visual aid, and then when they do like the CBS games or even the ESPN games, which you get more people, have them play their videos during those games. That's how you promote it.
And even if like when you, like with the dragon, you can have the dragon in the uniform. You know what I'm saying, as well. You don't have to just have the dragon plain. Dress the dragon up.
Have a mascot. Where the mascots at? Where they mascot? You see what Ellie doing?
Yeah.
You see how we was talking about Ellie? We was talking about Ellie.
I love elephants, guys. So I love me some Ellie. That's my favorite.
It's kind of weird because they the Liberty. You would think they had like a Liberty, but I don't know. She's wearing a Liberty crown, but
You
I
know
don't know.
what elephants mean, so elephants is right because
So
they.
what I'm saying, so have the fire. I don't know how the mascot gonna be. I don't know what's the temple mascot. What would the
I
temple?
hope they don't make no ugly mascot,
As I
guys.
said, the dragon could have been nice. It would have been
It
a
would have
dragon
been
out
nice
there, right? The
for some
Portland
little effort. I mean, whoever they
Toronto
were
Dragon,
making.
the Toronto Dragons.
Yeah, and whether they were making like depending on who the team represent, like far as Nike or Reebok, had them their little shoes on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And fix our hair, give us some braids or something, like hook
right. Like they did
it up.
Ellie, walking off.
Because Chicago, and this is what I'm talking about too. Chicago just rushed, and I'm not talking about our mascot, guys. You know
I
what I'm
don't know
saying?
what
I
it is.
appreciate the
Look,
effort,
look, look,
but
look,
when
look,
you just
ADP.
throw something out there like that, you just you
Look, ADP. What the L? What the Ellie? What the Willie Elliot?
they could have hooked
But
our mascot
right, you see
up.
that? Did you see when we did the full court? The mascot with the hat twerk. They said it was a kid in the costume, so that she couldn't afford twerk. But Ellie was getting it, twerking, and even Sanaya Fagan, to play for the Sparks. She was like, oh, she was on the bench like, oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get that clip. I
And
can't find it.
if they really wanted to be messy, guys, they could have had Chicago Sky with an elephant and did her up and had her and Ellie beefing. I'm just saying,
Right, that'd been dope.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't know why they picked the elephant. I have no clue. Okay, but sometimes it's like this. Like the chicken was something. I forgot what team he
well,
was.
look up the
Oh, with the
elephants,
Phillies.
Terrence. Look up
Yeah,
elephants.
yeah.
Elephants are they good animals. Look up what elephants mean.
Sometimes they don't, new guys. Sometimes the mascot don't make no sense. You be like, huh? That don't fit. They don't
Yeah,
fit.
and they probably hurrying up. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to.
Because what mascot for the temple? What's a temple? You gonna bring out a Ford temple? What you? I mean, what's a temple? I mean, it's a name, but it's not. What kind of what? Okay, ADP. What mascot would you make for a temple? What is a temple? Now the fire, you can have like a guy with a fire or a lady with a fire, like a torch over their head. There's like a little fire on top of the head. I don't know.
I give them a raccoon to try to be funny since they want to say tempo. Because
Tempo.
tempo,
Why didn't it match? Like I said, why didn't it match? Like, look, think about this. That's why I
that's
like
crazy.
that's why I like about my team. Now we know here in Detroit as the Motor City, right? So
Yeah.
our team is the piston. A piston is a part under the car or whatever. And so guess what? The girl's name, the Shock, piston, shock. It match. It made sense because we know it's the Motor City. So it has to reflect the city. It has to reflect what's going on with your man team sometimes. Like the dragon, even though dragons and dinosaurs is not the same, but at least it's similar as far as how it's gonna look. But what is a temple? What is
I know.
They didn't think it through. They didn't think this through at all.
No,
Now fire,
they just rushed it.
exactly. Exactly
Right.
it is. It is, new guy.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the
Yeah, the
tempo.
fever mascot. I don't know what is the fever mascot. What is it? I can't even think about it. What is the fever? It's like a some kind of tiger.
Oh,
Thingy.
she said. Donna said it's for. Okay, so what? Donna, look.
They don't have this is Toronto. Toronto don't have human weather like that. It get cold in Toronto. I mean, I know it's summertime, but I didn't get it. Like, why didn't they have like what's another name for dinosaur? Because I know the Raptors is a dinosaur. What's another name for dinosaur? The T-Rex. It could have been the T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus or it got to match the guys, but the tempo even match the guys. Like even look,
I don't
the
even
colors.
know.
Listen, the colors don't match because the colors of the Valkyrie is similar to how the Monarchs was. Remember the Sacramento Monarchs of the WNBA? But what I liked about what Golden State did, a Valkyrie is just like a warrior. It's like a female warrior. So they call it a Valkyrie. So it made sense. It got to make sense.
It would be
colors
nice to
right.
make sense because you still
Right.
okay. People gonna buy it because of the name and stuff like that, but they will
Right.
buy it more. You will see a
A
difference.
flashy name, right?
Yeah, you will
Dragon
see a
sound
big
nice.
difference in your sales. Like you got to promote everything.
Yes.
When it comes to, especially when it comes to a new team.
I hope they scrap it. I hope they scrap the tempo because oh my god, I mean it's not going the tempo. They don't incite nobody. But the reason why
Right.
Portland went to the fire because the Portland was an ABA team, ABL team, excuse me, and
Hmm.
so they brought the ABL, and then Portland was here with the WNBA. They went from the ABL to Portland. Did they go to ABL? I'm not sure. But anyway, it used to be called the Fire, so they went back to the Fire, which makes sense. I hope Detroit go back to the Shock. You know,
Yeah, something because the names are not adding up. Okay. What? Yes, exactly. They also
right,
named the arena Ball Hollow as a word play on what's that, Valhalla? Hopefully, I said that right.
right. Where the
Where
Warriors,
warriors go when they die.
right, Warriors. Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a. I had to look at myself. What is a Valkyrie? But see, I'm not into those. I guess it's a What's those shows people would like to watch? Um, Not Dungeons and Dragons. Something like I don't know. But anyway, so we understood if you look up the Valkyrie, it made sense. Valkyrie is a female warrior,
Mm.
and they tied to the Golden State Warriors. That makes sense. I just don't get the tempo. I like the tempo. I was very upset, and I am in Toronto.
Yeah, Donna, we're gonna have to see because I'm still trying to figure out what they would make as a mascot for that one, Donna. Unless they do a weather, you know what I'm saying? You always can hook up some clouds or a tornado into a mascot. I mean,
I know. Boring. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna write to him.
look,
Change it. You got time. Change
Miss
that name.
Storm, look, Miss Storm Cloud. She can have on her outfit and her shoes and stuff.
Listen,
Good.
now the Seattle Storm. No, the Storm is already a Storm. Seattle Storm is a good team. I mean, good name for a team because you know why? It
Oh,
always not
church
always
team.
because it's always raining and well, it rains a lot in Seattle. So the Storm. It made sense. See, it gotta make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It gotta
Yeah,
make.
you said it needs to kind of like flow together. That's what come to advertising and that market L be talking about. This is where this come in at when you're introducing your new teams. If you want the fans not just in your state and overall
Right.
across the world and the country, visual aid and the right product will make that happen.
Exactly.
This is
So
the thing. You
yeah.
can't go back to the old. You got to come on with the new. You got to add some flavor to it. You
Yeah,
got to
because the
say,
tempo
hey,
that was not creative at all. I don't know who was they create? It should have matched. Like I said, should have matched the guys. It should have matched it with either a dragon, like you said, or another form of a dinosaur. Come on,
and then
come on.
if you knew while you in negotiations, trying to figure out the team, trying to pay that money up and stuff like that, when you
Right.
think you would find you someone to say, hey, I need you to go ahead and work on this. You mean to tell me? Okay.
That's all they came up with it. An old Ford car used to be named the Temple.
That's what all this time you came up with this.
And you could have had Vince Carter be the mascot, just in dinosaur form, where he between his legs dunking the ball. That would have been dope, man. They could
New guy
still.
said, I
Hmm.
think Portland is also called the Rose.
No, it's called the Fire. They
Mm.
playing in the Rose Garden. It's called the Fire because they took the name from the original Portland Fire that was in the WNBA. It's the Rose. I mean Fire. Excuse me, Fire.
Well, they better figure out something since they still got some time. They need to call up who on rival got
Hold on,
um
I'm gonna look it up. I want to see what's another name for a dinosaur, and that's what it should go
you
with.
can say the mammoth. Oh no, that's for the elephant. Well,
Hold on.
I'm thinking about Ice Age, guys. Forgive me.
Right. Oh, I
If
say
you got
yeah.
kids, you got Ice Age. I know, Terrence, right. Oh, hold up. He said, new guy said, no, I meant the actual name of the city is the Rose
Right.
City.
Right. It is. Right. Um.
But
Uh.
oh, you looking it up now too? You still gonna look it up, Miss D?
Yeah. So I don't like these names for another dinosaur. It says I can't pronounce it really.
You know, I don't know nothing else close to
So a
dinosaur.
T-Rex, a giant lizard is a T-Rex. It should be the T-Rex. Why not?
The T
Yeah.
Rex is a dinosaur.
Yeah, but no, it should match the guys. The guys are named the Toronto Raptors. It should be the T-Rex.
The
Or it
T
says another name for the T-Rex is a giant lizard. How about the lizards? Or it could have
Who want a
been
lizard? Miss D, a lizard.
what? Yeah, gecko. Have a gecko. I read that look. Yeah,
Gecko don't
green.
even have no friends like that when he do that commercial. He don't really have no
No,
friends.
what I said. Look, talk about visual to visual.
Oh,
Have like the purple. Have the same colors as the rappers, right? But the lizard is purple. And the mascot is a lizard, purple lizard, and he could
Okay,
be the
wait a
mascot.
minute. I see the vision. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the vision because I don't think Miss D gonna get no A on this one. I probably get her C impossible extra credit. Let me check this out.
Or
Now.
it could be the dragons. I like the
Well,
dragons.
if you got the purple lizard,
Right,
if
which is a
that's what you
T-Rex.
choose to
Could they say
lizard,
another name for
you
that?
got
Right.
to have some hair. What kind of hair? Don't be putting her no hair that's messed up.
No. It has like a reddish orange hair. It'd be so pretty.
Is she gonna have a punk rock look? Is she gonna have
It's gonna be
a
a punk
bob?
rock.
What's she gonna have?
A punk rock. Oh no, it could be a wig like this with the bangs, a bang. And
Okay.
it'd be yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
And
Okay,
she dresses up
in the uniform.
uniform or like a doctor coat. It'd be cute, like a gecko. I mean, so
Oh, new guy
yeah.
said, why don't you call them the lady raptors? They could.
No, I want them to have their own name. T-Rex. It could be a dinosaur. It just had to be their own dinosaur. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Like I said, the dragons be good. Right. I love you. You love
We ain't gonna
me.
talk about Barney because
Oh
Barney
yeah,
was,
I used to like Bernie. But you know who used
yeah.
to like me? I used to look, but I wasn't a kid when Bernie was. I still like Bernie. Remember that song? Skinny me rinky dinky dink, skinny me rinky doo. I love you. Come on, sing it. Skinny me rinky
Miss
dinky dink,
D, you
skinny me
ain't gonna have
rinky
me
doo.
saying no Barney.
I love that one Bernie. I see you next time. I love
That's
you.
straight up pre-K all over again.
I love you. Do 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 do.
Guys, one thing Miss D gonna do, she gonna bring y'all some kind of
No,
song.
I was thinking about that. Come on, remember that though? Come on, sing it.
I
Come
bet
on.
y'all don't. I bet y'all know you gonna have me out here recording talking about saying no Barney song. They have me.
That's not Bernie. That's not Bernie. That's the It was like these three. It used to be. Come on. I can't think of it. But you're like skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo.
Right, Terrence. When she started singing and stuff like that, you know what time it is then. But so okay, so I guess we could get ready to sum this thing up.
That's right. I'm getting silly. I'm singing. Go ahead.
I just said, Terry said, you know how people get tired and start getting late. That be Miss D when she's singing those songs, guys. But no, she sang them in the early part. Miss D don't care. She gonna make something out of something. You hear me? That's how my grandbaby do.
What is your favorite nursery rhyme or song? What's your favorite? Type it in chat. Oh, that lamb chops. I can't think of it. It's this three. They grown. Okay? What's your favorite song? Like, come on, when you listen to stuff with your kids, what's your favorite song?
Miss D, it changes when you look. Let me tell you something. That doggone Daniel Tiger. Oh man, that Daniel Tiger. We went through Caillou. We went through Barney. We had Daniel Tiger and that doggone Peppa Pig. I know the whole family. So I think my the song that I have is from Daniel Tiger. I'm not singing it it's like when you feel so sad and you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. Well, that worked for somewhat in this house, and then it changed up and they said, forget Daniel. So they not counting no more. So, But that's the song. That's the theme now. That's the theme song for the kids
Dora,
now.
let's forward. Something like that. How Dora go with a little lemon head. She had a lemon shaped head.
I don't know. I don't know. That used to be
Swiper,
popular too.
swiper. Why are you swiping?
Oh,
Swiper.
Donna said twinkle, twinkle, little star. Donna, you right. Everybody love that twinkle, twinkle down.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
We ain't say it. Oh, come on, Miss D. Only Miss D, but she got to be herself. So, Miss D,
Toronto Tigers, no. How many Tiger teams? No. That's
how many
horrible.
Tiger? We don't. WNBA got what Tiger team? What Tiger mascot though? Who
Yeah,
got?
but, well, you know what, like a tiger, the fever, kind of like a tiger, a little
Well,
tiger.
he's not a tiger then. They
I
can
know,
be,
but tiger is just too corny. As far as it's too many, it just no. I want
if
I
they
want
do
to
the tiger right.
splash. I want to splash. No, listen. The dragons, because a lot of teams don't have a dragon.
Yeah, we said dragons in
and
the
also, you know, it always cracked me up. I know, look, I know it's a movie. The Fish of State Pittsburgh.
Huh?
I like that. The Pisces. The Pisces. Yeah, make it like that color. The Pisces. Watch that movie. That's a classic.
Okay, girl. I guess. Look.
Magic. Come on. Mona. Hey, it gotta be magic.
Okay, Miss D. So, guys, we are going to...
Hold on, one more song. Mighty, mighty Pisces. Oh, yeah. We gonna bring you to your knees. Oh, yeah. The mighty, mighty Pisces. Ooh, ooh. That's one of the songs. I'm sorry. That soundtrack was
Guys,
dope.
y'all do know Miss D has a music channel too.
Bullet. Bullet.
This is your brain. This is your brain on music. But anyway, guys, we're going to sum this thing up. Miss D, go ahead and sum it up, girl. What you got?
All right. So my summary is
Milla.
She gonna be okay. She just had to remember, don't let these people get you down. Don't let
well, Keisha had a point. Don't get on the ball.
Keisha, the devil fool you. He's gonna try you.
Oh God.
So don't let the devil fool you. Don't let the devil get you down, Kamilla. Okay. I know you ain't getting the ball the way you want to get the ball.
Donna, right. I done told Miss D every time, look, and she keep coming back with a song. Look.
No, I'm summing it up. But what I'm saying is, don't let the devil fool you, okay? Don't let the devil get you down, okay? That's a Clark Sister song. Look it up on YouTube. Anyway.
Oh, you said that right. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna have to listen to that one.
Yeah, that's an old school one.
You can't.
BD, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't need to trade Miller. Did you see the highlights? You came in late, didn't you? You came in late. No, sir.
Messy. That's why he came in, because he want to be messy. You know how BD like to stir the pot. We not finna be out here another hour messing with BD. That's how he gets you.
Let me sum it up. So don't let the devil fool you. Don't let the devil get you down. So you see how you played in 2024. You had better guards. You had a better coach. But I understand that. But get in where you fit in. Start smacking people across their head. Give me the damn ball, Keyshawn Johnson Jr. You need to start demanding the ball. Don't be afraid. You 6'7", get in there, dominate. Can't nobody stop you, girlfriend. So just hang in there. Don't let the devil get you down. And don't let Coach Whisper get you down. Be positive. And it's gonna be hard, but you'll be okay. You know, this year it's gonna be rough, but next year it's gonna be better. Trust. It's gonna get better. Just hang in there. You know, I know you can't trust your whack teammates. They laughing at the presser. I know, and you just wanna just hang in there, young lady. You'll be okay. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I think, and you know what? Last game we could have won that game, but they stopped feeding her. When she get hot, they stop feeding her, or he sit her down. He always taking her out. Her and Angel always taking them out. Miller, what I would like to sum it up, I want to say this. Miller, don't let anybody stop you from being who you are and doing what you know is right. You are entitled to take your breaks. You are entitled to go through what you're going through and get your breathers. And when you get ready to come back, I'd rather for you to come back and be Kamilla Cardoso, be yourself and not someone else's puppet or not someone else's time on what they want you to do, how they want you to do it, all that kind of stuff. You don't stop being you for nobody. And what God got for you is for you and nobody. I mean, absolutely nobody can come between that. They can bring some noise, they can say what they want to say, but they can't stop what God got for you. Also, I would say that we appreciate you. We enjoy watching you guys, even if we need to put y'all in timeout or on punishment for a little bit, because we know and we believe in you and we know what you can and cannot do. With this case out community, we have everybody coming to get at the end of the day, we could go back and forth or whatever. But the one thing I can say about the people in this community and in the chat is that you guys are genuine people. You come in and day out. When you see someone pulling their podcast up, you support these players, you critique them. We disagree and agree, but at the end of the day, everybody loves these players. We love you, Miller. We respect you. Hey, bro, Claude. We respect you or whatever, and we're gonna continue to uplift you. They're gonna continue to critique your game, and you're going nowhere up but up from here. You got to go through your trials and tribulations, baby. That's gonna make you stronger, and you're gonna see that. So when you get ready to 2024, all them highlights we saw, it's coming back. We know you got to take a break, but it's coming back. Cause I ain't ever see her like that, Miss D, get on the floor and already be tapped out. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever. So we just got to we make sure we continue to uplift these players. Make sure we continue to critique these players as well. Make sure we don't judge them by what they wear, the way they talk, the weight that they have. Continue to encourage them, and they trust me. They look for this type of stuff. So a lot of times to be uplifted, you can say one word about somebody, and that could save their life. That's why I say be careful what you say and how you say it. This season is this season. I'm a ride or die fan. I did it with my Redskins, now Commanders team. And even though they Terry won't out, I'm still riding the down with my team this year, and we still gonna beat Miss D's team. If you want to, Miss D, you can check out the training camp with JD5. If you want to check it out, it's beautiful, girl. Them beautiful passes. You might want to check that out so you could be prepared or whatever. So we can do, like, when the season start, we can do a podcast. We could do a show on your Detroit against the Commanders. I don't know how to do the play-by-play. We was in the chat. I don't think Keisha saw it. And I asked Bro Claude if they would do. I know Bro Claude is going to do Chicago, but I can ask and see if they could do like some of our teams too. And I was asking KSAP too in the chat. I don't know if he saw it, but I'm going to ask him too. Like, sometimes could we cover the NFL? Because now we're starting to get more of the players, and you get more different types of players in. We want to see how them players play, right?
Right.
So I'm going to be doing the highlights and talking about Russell Wilson, because that's my boy. JD5, because that's my boy. I love the Steelers, so I don't know what Mike is doing just yet. So we're going to see, because Aaron Rodgers is everybody else's guy. Might not be mine, but okay. And who y'all got, Ms. D? Who y'all got for Detroit?
Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs, everybody. We got St. Brown. We got the crew back. We back, baby.
Oh, okay. He said, okay. Brooklyn said he will. Okay. That'll be good. And then who else we got out there for as teams? I know
you got Dallas, you have the defending champion Eagles. We're gonna see what's going on with the Cowboys. Players in and out in the
Oh
running.
boy wants to leave. He put in for it.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen unless they get something real big for him. But guess what? I'm gonna give you this for the Miller. Well said. Well said.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Miss D. Yeah. Well, AL 504 wanted me to do double A, but I got someone special working behind the scenes about that one. So,
Oh, Giants! No.
who said Giants?
They
That's
did.
New York.
They didn't pick up Shador when they should have picked up Shador. I like
That's
Shador.
okay. They got
Yeah, but
Wilson.
yeah, but Wilson. Oh, I like Wilson, but I want a Shador.
Guys,
Shador younger. Huh, go ahead.
Oh gosh, I was getting ready to talk about somebody. Shador. Do y'all think he's gonna get traded to New Orleans?
You know what? I don't know. I'm mad at them because he shouldn't even went through what he went through with the Cleveland. The Cleveland owner and the media jumping on him. Well, I don't know. He's doing okay. He's doing fine. They should have. They had a chance 2 times to draft him. They didn't. They passed him up 2
What I'm
times.
saying is, when
They
you
need-
have someone to come up there and say, "Hey, I don't want this guy on my team,"
right?
And you got all these. No, you cannot have my
And the reporters, right? And the reporters, look, they doing the same thing. The Cleveland reporters doing the same thing with Shador that they do with the Sky, where they.
Well, somebody if they trade him, somebody gonna pick him up just like that.
Right, but
yeah,
guess what? The Saints need somebody, but guess what? They passed him up twice. They need a quarterback. They have no quarterback. They go into the thing with no quarterback.
Well, they got to figure out something.
Maybe Brooklyn, right? Maybe.
Because
I want him off. I want him off Cleveland. Yeah.
They got a lot of quarterbacks. So it's like if you know they're not liking him, something has to change. I'd be like, okay, then you feeling that way? Let's do this thing.
The Giants should have had him, and the Saints should have had him. What ain't? I actually wanted him to go to the Raiders, Vegas Raiders.
Well, somebody is gonna been looking at him that missed out on him, and they ready to pick him up.
If they want to keep him,
fumble that ball, huh?
No, he said he's gonna be a star with the Browns, maybe. But the way they talking,
the way they talking, BD.
Yeah, they act like they don't want him there.
They funny.
And remember, he's a 5th round pick, so they can do anything they want to do.
Oh, they tanking for
Oh my God, Arch, yeah, he's okay. I know, but no disrespect, he's okay. He better turn out to be even Eli, let alone Peyton. He better turn out to be one of those.
BD say he thinks Shador will start. Well, BD, you might want to check it out. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but they're I don't know, BD. Right. I'm hoping, but you want a team. You want a team where it goes back to like Teaspoon. You know what I'm saying? You want a coach that you know what I'm saying, that like understand their players or whatever and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. When they start talking like that, I don't know. But we can ready to start this season pretty soon. So I don't know if the Commanders are gonna follow through with the trade of with Terry or whatever and stuff like that. We're gonna have to see.
We'll see.
And stuff, but pay these people. Just pay these people.
It's not easy in the NFL.
I know that's what they were saying. They were saying that he was asking Miss D. They said that they were willing. They were saying they were willing to give him 30, but he wanted 33.
Well, wow. Okay, that's not too bad because usually they want more than that. You know what I'm trying to say. They want like
that's
10
what
million
people
more.
Were saying.
But you know what? Sometimes the quarterback take up all the money in the NFL unless you want to go over the cap. The quarterback take up a lot of the money, and they're gonna have to pay him, Jalen.
Daniels. But what they were saying is they didn't. Some people were saying this is talk on the street. This is not ADP. Some people were saying that they don't want to put too much more money into him because he's going into his 30s, and they could put it on a. That's what some people were saying.
I understand that, but guess what? He's still producing at a high level.
Yeah, he is.
So
he is.
No, I don't want the Colts. they still got Anthony Richardson, and he only 22, 23. I don't want no.
I
But
think,
Saints,
but Donna might
Saints
be
will be
cooking
better.
on. She might be cooking on to something saying with the
I
Saints.
want the Saints because they have a house in Texas, and Louisiana are close. So I want to see him with the Saints because he'll have a better chance to play more. And then the Colts is kind of same thing. They kind of toxic as far as the quarterbacks. Yeah.
I don't know, but some getting ready. We getting ready to get a surprise before the season start.
Right.
On some players.
I gotta get back into my Lions because they played the Hall of Fame game a few days ago. You know the Hall of Fame game where they honor the NFL Hall of Fame inductees. So yeah, the Lions backup quarterback. So I would love to have Shador as a backup, or he could probably come in. He'd probably be the starter before you knew it with the Lions. But hey, that's a big wish because our backup quarterbacks they didn't play too good. But we'll
I bet, bro, Clark. I bet it is. So
right.
that's what I'm saying. Cleveland fumbled that ball. They want to, and they're gonna be they're gonna be at the last one on the list in the rankings.
But Cleveland always self-sabotage. They had talent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So don't mess it up, Cleveland.
I know we gotta see because we kind of need Terry to stay there because JD is not playing. I am gonna do a highlights and I am gonna do a live on Jaden Daniels because those passes. Guys, let me get he's new for the team, so I got to learn him. I want to study the players because we got somebody new coming in and he is catching everything JD is throwing to him. I forgot his name,
I gotta check myself. Yeah.
Or whatever. But yeah, you need to be on your team because Brokla said he gonna be talking about different games. And I guess when they play Chicago,
my Lions gonna crush your Chicago Bears, Brokla.
Brokla, don't pay attention to Miss D because Miss Donna said Cleveland don't want to fumble that ball again. They don't want to fumble that ball.
Exactly.
They don't want to do that. We gonna see because what do y'all think of what's our boy name? Travis Hunter. How y'all think he gonna do this year?
He's gonna do okay. He's gonna playing the quarterback.
It's a different transition coming in.
It is. Okay. But I think he would do. He actually have a quicker. He's going to do both. He's going to play offense and defense. He's going to have a more of an impact on offense than defense because it's a little bit harder to cover these receivers. But he's going to do. He's going to do good on defense. Excuse me. Yeah.
Mr. CM23 is Debo. Is Debo the one that Because I forgot. I gotta go back and watch it again. Is that the one that JD was throwing those passes to? Is that him? I forgot his name.
Probably is, but we'll see how Debo is. They talk about players.
He can't stay healthy.
No, he also older too. He's like
this one he wasn't older.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I gotta check.
The one, I gotta go.
Was he a rookie? Was he a rookie?
I think so. I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. I gotta go back and watch the replay on it, and check him out. But he seemed to be knowing how to, catch those passes or whatever. So,
right.
But I really want to know since Terry done threw something in the game, I got to figure out how we can get ready to go down this year or whatever and stuff like that. Because they was like, well, they may wait to trade him, but that just goes to show if somebody don't want to be on your team and they feel that they can get paid more somewhere else, then bring them. Because you got fans already saying, come to Philly, come to this, come to Dallas.
Trouble. We okay. We just need to get some. I'm mad at my dang on general manager for not getting any defensive ends, but we gonna be okay, Brooklyn. We gonna be better than Chicago and the Commanders. Maybe they need to go back to the Redskins Commanders. That was horrible.
Broke live, Miss D on that hate juice. There's no way that that team is gonna be better than the Commanders in Chicago.
Yes, they are. We gonna finish it. We gonna finish it off this year. I have faith. Did you say have faith? Like you had faith for Kamilla? I'm having faith in my Lions.
Well, you got a point there, Miss D. But you have a point, but they got to finish the assignment. So I don't know if they're gonna finish the assignment this year.
No, BD, no. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna be better.
Better than.
Oh yeah,
Oh
better than
yeah,
theirs. Yeah.
BD going for New York, of
Oh
course.
yeah, right.
Of
But you
course.
ain't gonna be better than my Lions. Ha ha ha.
Donna
Not at
say, what
all.
she say? Jalen Hurts would be a good commentator. Oh yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Jalen went through a lot, even from I followed Jalen because Jalen was playing for Roll Tide. One Jaden going with Roll Tide, and
He had
it
the,
got messy. It got messy or whatever.
well, Tua was
That's
playing good. He got benched, and then he left for Oklahoma. Yeah.
okay.
So, and
Okay.
then he played pretty good at Oklahoma, so it was good. It was a good thing for him. You know, it
Yeah.
worked out for him.
Yeah, sometimes change, it's good for change or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that would be a good one, Donna. I can do him too. After JD5, okay. I can't look. My team got to come first. But I like Jalen Hurts because they didn't. A lot of people didn't forgive him for the last time. You know what I'm saying, when they were working their way to the championship and then because this was the second time he was in there. He missed the ball on the last one, right? The last.
No, that was the Philadelphia. The Philadelphia fans are rough. The rest of the sports
Yeah,
world
they were
isn't big.
hard on him, but they
Yeah,
had to
in Philadelphia. In
but they
Philadelphia.
had to put some respect on his name
Right,
when he
right. But
won the Super
nationally, he
Bowl.
was okay. Right, he was
But
okay
that's
nationally. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when you got to tell people like Brocola and them be saying, stay on that side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you with me, you with me. Don't just be with me when I win. Be with me when I'm going through my challenges, when I'm trying to find my way.
Hey,
That's
don't
a
I know?
real
But
fan.
listen, I'm with the Lion, even though I'll be cussing at the TV. I've been with them for years, and it's hard to watch sometimes. I get frustrated. So I have faith. You gotta have faith to be a Lions fan. The last 3
Look how
years,
the Commanders.
no.
That's
Shoot,
what I'm saying.
the Commanders been better than my Lions the last 10 years. So I can't. But the last
But
3 years,
Miss D,
yeah, but not like the Lions. Oh my God, nothing like us. Look, we we was the first team. No, the second team. No, the first team to go 0-16. The first team to go 0 something was the Buccaneers, but it was 0-14. We was the first team to lose all 16 games.
so Shador's brother is playing for Tampa, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we got to put Tampa down,
Shiloh.
guys.
Shiloh. Yep.
Shiloh, we gotta support Shiloh and Shador too.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have a comparison with Angel. You know what I'm saying? Their first year, so we have to make sure we uplifting them. Yes, he did, Donna. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yes, he did. I can say that because it was a lot. It was bad. Philly fans or whatever, it was bad.
Yeah, that playing for New York and Philadelphia is rough. They will get on you about every little thing. And New York, they put all your business out there, and Philadelphia messed
Well,
it.
y'all already know Wilson don't care. Well, that man's so strong in his faith that he don't care.
Yeah, they call him cornball and him and Sierra, but you know what?
I think Wilson's gonna do good. I think Russell's gonna do good with the Giants. So
yeah, he didn't get a real chance with the Steelers. I don't know. It was just a disaster. And
it was too much. It was too much going on because it's like you wanna take the the young player around your wings, but also they still finding themselves too, or whatever. And some people don't just click as tight, as others or whatever. But I think he's gonna do really good with New York.
Jacoby Jones. Okay.
Okay. Is he he's a rookie? Jacoby is, because I don't remember him from last year. Is he new or was he traded to the Commanders? That's what
Did you read the private chat?
No. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Just real quick.
Okay.
Just send it on. I don't know what to send it.
Okay, I'm gonna send it. Okay, I'm gonna send it from I'll send it from the computer,
Instagram,
to my phone, to my Instagram. Okay. I can't connect to my Instagram on the computer because I got 1,000 passwords and I don't remember.
Right, I hate that. I mean, I forget.
What the MC? Oh yes, he is a rookie. Okay, good. I didn't. I don't remember seeing him last year. So okay, he looking good then.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is, Donna.
But guess what? Not before my
Look,
Lions.
and that
The
training camp
Lions
is
gonna have to.
looking good. That training camp is
The
looking
Lions gonna
real
spank
good.
that booty this year. The Lions gonna spank the booty this year. Sorry.
One thing I noticed,
Gonna spank
you
the
know how
baby.
I pick certain players because I noticed JD5. He's special. He's a dog. He's special.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I mean, he was okay in college.
Oh, it's just the way that
That's
he.
what happened. That's what happened. So before he got to LSU, right? He just
Mhm.
kind of he was at Arizona State, and he was playing okay. I heard about him. I saw him a few games with Arizona State.
Mhm.
He left kind of in a bad way, and his teammates were like, yeah, this bum he left. I was like, oh, it's gonna be rough for him. And then he went to LSU, and became Jaden Daniels. You know, even though LSU was like, it's okay, but yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, he overcome some stuff. He overcame some stuff too, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do, see, that's the way, like, I'll do my lives and the play by play and different stuff like that. I'm gonna get on our brothers, K-Sap and Bro Claude and Keisha in there too, and see, can we do some? Maybe we can do some, see if they could do some to play by play. I think that's what Bro Claude doing.
Yeah,
Play
just
by
do
play.
some. Look, we do
Okay.
something when you do some of your commanders. I do some of my lions. Then when they play each other, I think they play each other this year. I mean, in the regular season, and we'll
Okay,
do
and then
some.
I'll
Yeah.
come over there with you.
Yeah.
And I'll just follow, I'll follow your player unless I watch him and see somebody else I like.
Right.
And then I'll talk about that player with you. Okay, Bro Clyde. So we'll be checking out Bro Clyde's. We're gonna be loving you
Right.
and checking out your stuff anyway, Bro Clyde.
I check it out, but guess what? I'm not a Bears fan. I'm a Lions fan.
Well, when you go in the Bears, when you
sorry. I'm being a chat little hater. I mean, a hater in the chat. That's all.
No, when you go to the Bears house, you gotta respect the Bears house. Because when we come to Detroit's house, we're not gonna respect the Detroit's house. We're not gonna respect the Detroit's house though.
I'm sorry. See?
So we're not gonna respect your.
Look, I'm gonna be a nice troll. I ain't gonna be a bad troll. I'm gonna be teasing a little bit because the Lions gonna be spanking that little booty.
Well, Bro Clyde, you do
taming
gotta
that
talk
bear.
to your boy though. You gotta talk to your boy
Gonna
Caleb.
tame that
though.
bear. Yeah.
You gotta talk to your boy Caleb. That he's gonna be watching. Once you start covering those games, his PR team and everybody gonna be watching. They're already probably watching. You know what I'm saying? Or what they're watching you, so they're gonna be watching. So talk to Caleb. Talk to him.
Yep.
Cause when we played that game, no more flashbacks on that Bro Clyde, because Bro Clyde might eat me up for that one. So when
excuse
when
me,
thought they won that game.
Excuse me, 313 do have a house. We got a house.
Detroit had a house.
Got a house. Look, we kicked y'all butt the last few years.
To Detroit, the Bears is the ops. Ooh, that would be a good one, Mr. CM23. Oh, you need to check.
They are apps.
23. Go to Steady Serving Sports ENT. If you're not already up there, so when he get ready to talk about them Bears, man, we can get down. And K-Sot got to come in there. I'm gonna ask him. He got to come in there with his Vikings. Maybe he could talk about his Vikings, because he did do. You remember, Bro Clyde? He did do a live on the game to talk about football and stuff like that. So I think, you know what I'm saying, we can, since we run in these YouTube streets, and we can work together with our teams and start doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'll cover the back, like the stories and the inspiration and stuff like that. So I guess since Caleb Williams is for Chicago, I'll go and I can do a show on him too. So I can do, like, y'all bring up your favorite NFL players or whatever, and I can do something like, like I started doing or whatever with the players, the achievements, what they going through, how they, some of the stuff they face, and getting into the NFL, what trials and tribulations, they had to go through to get there. I could do that too. So yeah, so as we go live and y'all catch me or whatever, whether y'all catch Steady Serving Sports Entertainment, Simple Ball Dropping, Cut the Ish, Players Club, whether y'all join into those channels, just let them know, hey, I got this NFL player, what I'm saying, can we can y'all do a live on it? Can y'all do whatever chat? You make a difference. You help us to have our content or to come up with ideas. So if you want to talk about a particular sport, like I want to talk about volleyball too. Like it's no whole bars in these YouTube streets. You don't have to be stuck to one sport. We can hold it down with all the sports because we getting ready to take over anyway. Matter of fact, we already have taken over. The K-South community has taken over, and the haters can stay on that side, right? So we'll start that up. We're still in preseason right now with the games. Okay, I'm gonna check his story out, bro, Clyde. I'll do a story on Caleb Williams. I'll do a story on Caleb Williams. I got Donna want Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna do JD5. And anybody else you guys want me to cover and talk how I did like with Kamilla and how I'm doing with the WNBA players, I can do that. As far as play-by-plays, guys, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Simply ball dropping, steady serving, cut the ish, Keisha. They know how to do that thing.
They do.
L, she even know how to do that thing. But she on that marketing and everything else and doing her thing, but she got it in her too. But one thing about Bro Claude and Keisha, they gonna do them play-by-plays now with the entertainment that you don't get on TV. Yeah, we could do that because you know what I'm saying, bro. Like everybody, like I love basketball, but football, I love me some football. I don't know all the plays, but it's just a beautiful game. Like them passes, them rushes, them crushing them not playing, them standing 10 toes down, letting you not get through to make that touchdown, them field goals. I mean, some of them field goals,
the game winner. Right.
Yeah. And someone you be like, oh, wait a minute.
Monday Night Football, because we're going to be on Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football?
Yes. Well, they do Monday and they do Thursday. Well, last year they did Monday and Thursday.
I think we're going to be on Sunday night. Are you ready for Sunday night? The lady be singing, are you ready for Sunday night?
Hey, guys. Okay, for real. We get ready to get off of here, but I got to ask you something. I got to ask you something about, okay, now that everything has went down with the Kansas City Chiefs, when it came to the refs, where they got fired or they got suspended, how do you think they're going to come into this year playing the game? Now, mind you, they have talent on that team, but do you think that they still going to do that after they what they say, effed up and found out, messed around, found out? Is that how y'all see it?
Well, it's similar to how the Patriots was. It affected them a little bit, but they didn't win a championship. But they still was a playoff team. They'll be okay. They're still a playoff team.
But they're not gonna get them. They're not gonna get them. Well, I'm not gonna say they're not gonna get those calls, but it ain't gonna be like last time. Cause see, they had to make a statement.
They're not. They're gonna get the same.
Because a lot of those games was like a 1 point. A one touchdown away, or a field goal away, or something. You ain't gonna be able to throw them little flags and stuff in there this year.
That's okay. We'll be okay, Bro Claude. We Ben Johnson is good, but we still got our pieces. We gonna be okay. We gonna. I'm not mad because Ben Johnson going bye Ben. You went to the ops, bye. But no, yeah, he'll get some calls. He's still the darling a little bit, Jalen Hurts won the championship. Patrick still got a little bit of pull, and then Andy Reid, but they ain't gonna get the same calls, but they'll get some calls. But
Yeah, we know they're gonna get some calls, but it was a lot of names. When you have it to the point where other teams are calling you out, that's big.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
But
saying? That coming from the NFL for them to do something, Miss D, and actually do it.
but
You
but
know, that's
but
big.
they did something similar, like I said, as far as the cheat gate with the Patriots. So they known
Oh
to
yeah, I heard of
every now and then
and,
to get
and
yeah.
guys, don't come for me, but you know what gets on my nerves, and I'll
Uh-huh.
take it back to Cam Newton. You can call it for what you want to call it. You know when it's you know when it's a game, and you know when it's a rigged game. You can say what
Yeah.
you want to say, and that broke that man's heart, and he ain't never been the same since that. Since then, they, you know, it's a lot of stuff up in
Well,
these
after
games.
that happened, guess what? After that happened, he played.
He didn't play the same.
No, well, that's true too, but in a way, but he got injured. He get
Yeah, he
injured,
got injured.
and that affected the way he throw, and his arm wasn't as strong as it was. I noticed that he didn't really throw as hard, but yeah, it did affect him. It hurt him because people say he was a loser, but yeah. Oh, stop it, CM23. That you know what? Yeah, we don't understand it, but that's the youngsters. They like that. They wear nail polish. They got the young guy at Alabama wearing the nail polish. It's a thing. You have people in the NBA wearing nail polish. What's his name? Jared McCain. It's a thing. We don't understand it. As long as you play, hey, I mean that's how it is. ADP, you in the Matrix. It froze up again. I think she coming back. ADP, where are you? ADP, where are you? Yeah, she's in the Matrix. But yeah, Chicago gonna be good. But guess what? My Lions gonna be even better. We bringing back our offense. We're gonna be high scoring again. Um, so the Bears and the Commanders, and anybody NFC, get ready, get ready, get ready. I still believe in my Lions. So Philadelphia. I think our schedule got tougher, but we'll be okay. We could play
Yeah,
with the best of them.
I don't know, bro. Clark, I don't know. It's something going on in these YouTube streets. This is the second time, but I know it's really time to go.
But
But
you know
yeah,
what? That's what happened to me. That happened to me too. I
oh,
couldn't
it
get on
happened to you too.
the ladies' court. Remember, I was having a hard time connecting. Well, I don't
Oh,
know.
I couldn't come because we were, we was
No,
moving
not
and
this
stuff.
time. Not this time. So the
Last
time
time.
you was
Oh,
you
last
was over
time.
there, right?
Okay,
I was
okay.
supposed to have came up, but Keisha invited me, but my internet was acting up. So
Yeah, I just want to know why is it every time somebody get ready to retire, why they all of a sudden they win the championships and
yeah, Dennis Rodman wear nail polish. Dennis Rodman wore wedding dresses, married himself. Dennis Rodman he dated Madonna, Carmen
I
Electra,
like the Dennis Rodman because I
everybody.
like the Dennis because he was different. Only
Right.
thing that but it made me sad when the people around him didn't stand 10 toes down for him, seeing that what was going on and stuff. I mean, or
Well,
they
in
did,
Detroit,
or they
what happened?
probably tried to, and they
Right.
probably did. And sometimes I'm talking about before he got hooked to different stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. What I'm saying is what happened in Detroit. I think his like a father figure because his father wasn't around. Chuck Daly when Chuck I don't know if he retired or not, but that affected his mental health because Chuck really treated him like a son, and
Mm.
Detroit was a place where they really treated him like family, and he didn't have that experience nowhere else. And then after Chuck left, he wanted to commit wanted to hurt himself. And so, yeah, his mental health,
Mm.
right. So he was dealing with stuff even before he got to the league, with his mom, his relationship with his mom, and his dad wasn't there. His mom, his
Mm.
relationship with his mom is kind of complicated because it was a documentary on ESPN. It was so sad. I was crying a little bit. My eyes watered up. His relationship with his mom, and she said, "I'm sorry, I wasn't a very loving mom, but I did the best I can because we was poor, and sometimes I had to work all these jobs. I couldn't give you the attention that you wanted, and so it was so sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Well, we're getting ready to get ready to close out. We done went. I'm about like see how Case have us do. We be out here and be like we getting ready to go, and then we sit here extra 38 minutes.
Right, we talk about the football.
Then talk about football because we could talk about football all day because that's a passion of mine too. Like I love me some football. I love me some WNBA. I love me some football too.
Remember that song? It's the sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Football, Wildcats, football.
Miss D, what year was that?
Football, Wildcats, football.
Oh my gosh,
Wildcats.
guys!
And then, your mama said you ugly. Hey, 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 hey. Your mama said you ugly. Hey, 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 hey. Watch Wildcats, y'all. Watch it. It had a young what's his name? What's his name?
I don't know.
Real dark skin. Wesley Snipes. It had Wesley Snipes. It had what's her name? It had everybody in there. But anyway, watch Wildcats, y'all. Football.
Guys, watch Wildcats and think of another song Miss D can sing on the return when we come back.
Your mama said you ugly. Hey, hey.
Guys, we'll see y'all in the chat tomorrow, and we'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow, and we'll see. I want you guys to have a great week. I love you. I'm always there for you guys if you need me. Donna, she about that music life. Miss D got a music channel.
Wildcats football.
She finished off with a
come on, ADP.
Guys, remember.
No, hold on. Say it. Football. Come on, sing it with me. Go. Let's go out like that. Football. Come on. Football. Come on.
Miss D, I'm an artist. I'm a drawing
artist.
No,
you're an artist, and you insist about your shh. I'm tired of your do. You better call Tyrone.
Oh my gosh, that's my daughter's father's name. We ain't calling that. We ain't not calling that. Them ATM days is over. We're not calling that.
All right, y'all.
I'll see you in the chat tomorrow, Miss D. I think Keisha and I'm calling something at 5:30.
Oh yeah.
The Players Club.
Thank you for inviting me up, and thank you for letting me.
Hey, you do you. You be you.
I could be silly. I know I'll be silly, but go ahead.
No, that's okay. Look. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody, Miss D. You be you. You want to sing the lullaby, the good night, good evening. Let me get me some Friday, whatever case you want to do. You do you. Don't stop being. Oh no. Okay, guys. We love y'all. We get ready to go.
I love you. I'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Bye, Miss D. I hit you up in the IG, and I see your thumbnail. Thumbnail.
Okay.
Y'all have y'all gonna remember that song be stuck in y'all head in the car. Y'all be jamming. Then y'all gonna see.
All right, y'all. Stay
Have a good one, guys.
Right.
We
Good
love
night.
you.
Good morning. All right.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye, ADP.
Bye, Miss D. Thank you.